Uh, uh. I probably shouldn't be playing this right now. I'm probably gonna get pissed. Break it off. Break it soft. Brr. We be clubbing. We be clubbing. Yeah, we probably need to stop this. They're gonna flag us. You can't be playing that right now. That's not right. You don't need to be doing that. Days. Everybody in the club wants to shake something. All right. So you're putting it in there? Doge in it.
Let's Doge this.
Did he say we're going to see the breakfast to fucking? Getting text. Get your club on. We're going to get flagged anyway for the song I put in here. So let's just keep playing Ice Cube. Is this going to be our official Boats and Hoes song? Just blasting, cruising up to Trinity.
People get so sick of us. We just drive around saying, "We be Doge." Those assholes.
Those assholes have a yacht on the Trinity. Yeah!
Fuck yeah.
They
Oh, did you see? I'm gonna have to
they dug out
bump
the
up
Trinity.
my kegger down in Austin. Like, we got to get that thing moving because they're about to.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that. You see that? No, it's done.
Yeah. Oh, it's already.
It's done.
It's like retroactive, huh?
Yeah, we need to talk about that. Put that in the show notes. Make it soft. Where can we put that? Let's just put that in somewhere. I don't know. We'll put it under the elections. Get your club on. This song was so badass when it came out. It still is. Are you good? You ready to start this thing up?
Hang on. Let me see if I can.
What about Dallas? Everywhere. He's just going all over the U.S.
There's many places he wants to go.
There's a lot of places he wants
Get
to
love
go.
from a lot of.
There
clubs.
was the last one. I forgot. Dallas. Show me love up in the club. Fort Worth. Show me love up in the stockyards. That doesn't flow right. Now you got Dallas right at the end, RoboTuner. Right at the end.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a motherless goat.
Hang on, let me get this.
New York. Show me love up in the club.
No, I just want to pick up the link and then put it. For some reason, it posted on mine.
Oh.
Instead of the show.
Now. 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 So if it reaches $1, what did I say earlier?
We're fucking dropping trowel and leaving the show right now.
YouTube. Here's my dick. I drink whiskey and we'll walk out. Just like that.
Wow.
How about I don't drink? I haven't drank in a week and a half now. I haven't had anything. You know what's good? I'll talk about
the
this.
Dos
on the show.
Equis Ranch water is actually not bad.
Is it non-alcoholic?
No, that's alcohol.
Okay.
Don't say the 0-0.
I'll tell you during the show.
The Lagunitas one?
Damn. That one's fucking good.
That one's not
hoppy
bad.
refresh- I like the hoppy
I think it's
refresher.
better than the 0-0 for sure.
Nothing will beat the O'Douls, though. Come on. But anyway, how about I don't have another drink of alcohol till it hits $1?
Ooh, dude. I wonder if I could make that bet because I tried to stop drinking on May 1st and I blew it on May 1st.
And then I just poured all over.
Like I was gonna go sober all May, and then I screwed up and accidentally had a beer on the first day, and I was like, "Well, I guess there's always next month."
Did I show you what I got? This is for special times. This hits $1. Take this bottle, and I just.
Well, $1. Wait, okay. So you're saying for me to just tie one on and not go to work tomorrow?
It's not gonna hit $1 tonight.
Yeah, for me to do that, it's got to be more. It's got to be like $3. It's got to hit $3 for me to just be like, "Oh, I'm getting fucked up tonight."
You can still operate at work. Fucked up though, can't you?
Well, yeah.
What's it got to hit
I just
for
don't
you
like
to
the
drop
driving
trowel
part.
and show your junk to YouTube and walk off?
I don't know. Is this payable? Like, when do I get the money? And is it like liquid cash money?
No,
or
it's still on your phone. It's still digital.
Doge. It's all digital? I
Yeah,
don't know,
like
man.
if it hits $3, would you
It
just
wouldn't
be
be
like,
drop trowel time.
"Here's my pants."
No.
Later.
No, but if it went to 13 or something like that, I'd be pretty tempted to be like, fuck, 13?
What if that happened? Like we're just looking away. We're talking about,
We're gonna have to put this
and
show
then we
on
look
pause.
at it. We go, "What?" It's not going to happen. I was freaked out when I opened it up for the first time today, and I saw 60. I nearly fell down.
I knew something was good because
And then
sometimes it shows
Jeremy-
my total first before, like my money first before it shows the actual.
Oh, yeah,
where
mine
it's
does,
at
too.
sometimes.
Yeah.
And I saw where it was at money wise. I was like, oh, it's doing good.
Who sent the warning? Oh, you did. Yeah, you sent the warning of 60, and I went, "What?" Because I figured when it hit 55, it'd start dropping back down, but it went. It's fucking 60. Are you ready to start the show? I have a 646% return on investment.
You know how someone used to say, I don't do kid drugs. I do grown up drugs. I do grown up stocks.
No, I do kid stocks. This
I
is
do
kid
kid
stocks.
stocks.
This is the chewy Flintstone vitamin of stocks. Are you ready?
I'm still trying to post this fucking link because
There's people in the chat room. RoboTuner's in here.
I smoked too much and now.
How much did you put in, RoboTuner? How many do you own? Not how much did you put in. Go look at how many you own. It'll tell you. You own your quantity.
All right, I'm just about ready to go. I feel like
Nope, another one picked it up.
it wasn't Toro,
No, another one. Plus Toro.
so that's why the
Gemini?
shut up again.
Yep. Gemini just approved it. So it's probably going to shoot
I like
up.
Jim. You and Jim?
Hey, Jason, man. You have 442. It's good. Buy more. If it dips below 50, I recommend buying more. I should have bought more yesterday. It's still in the 30s.
All right,
It's
posted.
doubled overnight.
Bam.
Okay, you ready? Can we start this thing?
Yeah.
All right. We be clubbing. I can't say what I want to say because then it will be. I can't repeat what Ice Cube says. All right, here we go.
You were getting caught up with your pals the other day.
Which one of you ladies would have the most, if we had a black light on right now, which one of y'all would have the most DNA on your face?
Shot in the face. Shoot me in the fucking face.
I want to watch you blow your load later.
God.
This episode of the
They just
Brought
keep
to you
getting
by
better.
Guys
man.
Note.
and
Victor Wrench.
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
Sounds weird through headphones. show number 419. It is Tuesday, May the 4th, 2021. May the 4th. The day
Yes.
that every Star Wars fan
Cuatro de Mayo.
circles on their calendar. Today and tomorrow, because tomorrow is Revenge of the 5th. Is this first May the 4th we've done?
Surely not.
I mean, we've almost done this for 8 years. We had to have done it at some point, right? Probably the first year, if it times up right.
No, I don't
And
know,
that's
man.
probably when Seth was in here. He's like, man, you guys are stupid with your Star Wars. And he made us off when we were all excited.
He did that a lot.
He did, but didn't they go to one of the openings with us? One of the premieres?
I don't know, man. Oh, yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Rogue One?
Yeah, something
Maybe,
like that.
Something like that.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Happy Tuesday, man. It's just me and you tonight.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah. Happy
And we are going to talk 2 hours of nothing but Star
Cuatro de
Wars.
Mayo. That's not as cool as May the 4th, is it?
So tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo.
I think it's Cinco de Mayo, but you can call it Mayo if you
Cinco de Mayo. Sink in the mayo. Mayo in the sink, whatever. Someone will post that meme. Look,
Yes.
it's a sink with mayo in it. But
Big day.
to me,
big
it's
day.
the Revenge of the 5th.
Right, because it follows May the 4th.
May the 4th. Got up early on May the 4th, was all excited, watched Bad Batch, the only thing Disney released today, the new
What's Bad
animated
Batch?
series. Bad Batch, did you watch the Clone Wars?
Yeah.
Did you watch all of it?
Mhm.
Do you know at the end when they had the last season, they had this group of clone troopers, they were in black and red, and they were
Mhm.
genetic defects?
Yeah.
They're the Bad Batch. They're
Or any of them
Clone 99.
Bad Batch bitches?
None of
Like
them.
female versions that
None
are
of them are
just
females.
badasses?
They're all men. Because all the clones
Like
were
going
men.
to-
Except for something does happen in this show, and I won't give it away.
Did you already watch the whole damn thing? Or they don't do it all at once?
They don't do it all at once. But the first episode is an hour and a half. Is that what's at the end of this? That's weird.
I like that.
Well, that's weird. What's going on?
Yeah.
Weird. There's a whole talking bit at the end of this damn song.
Is it Emperor Palpatine?
I don't know.
Is this another
Now
track?
it's more guitar dickery. They want to be Dragon Force.
Dragon.
Whatever happened to Dragon Force?
Well, it would be
Through the fire and the
Dragon, may the
flames.
force be with you.
Oh, there you go. But anyway,
Dragon, the force with you.
yeah, I thought the Bad Batch was going to be just like a 30-minute quick cartoon, like the Clone Wars was.
Yeah.
An hour and a half later,
Oh, really? You
First
think it's just the
episode's
episode's going to
hard.
be that, though. I bet the rest
the
of them are a
first
little bit-
episode probably is. But they
not
set
as
up a
long.
lot of things. It tugged at the heartstrings right at the beginning because it starts with the Order 66
Yeah.
and brings back bad memories of.
Yeah. Man, I took one of those power
My
naps
friends
before I
can
came over. Like, accidentally fell into deep sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You know, post spank, when you just fall into that deep slumber.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened to me, and I just
I
cannot
like to call it
wake up.
the coming nap.
Okay.
Okay.
With that nap.
Yeah.
With a... You need a wet nap with that nap?
No.
Sounds like you would. Sounds like you would need a wet nap for your nap.
No, you're already done when it's time to nap. Come and nap.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you already clean up.
Yeah, already done.
So you've already used... So wet nap, then...
Now it's time to go to sleep.
All right. Let's get into bumper cars right off the bat about our...
So anyway, the deep slumber nap. I found out
Oh,
something
yeah.
today.
It's like I got too much sleep all of a sudden, and now I'm like all like zonked. You know how you get to that point where you should just stay asleep.
Yeah.
But I didn't think you would like it if I called in or no called, no showed. And you're like, "What'd you do?" And I just fell asleep.
I came and napped.
Would you call it?
Come and
Post
nap.
coming nap. Post
Yeah.
coming nap. Wait, post coming nap.
It's just come and nap.
Coming nap. Okay.
Yeah.
That's like wakey bakey, hands off snakey, time to bakey. Wakey wakey,
Hands
Time's
off
off snaky, time to bakey.
Time to bakey. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I found out something today.
You've got AIDS.
Close. I've been diagnosed with something. Got the call.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
Psychoness.
called
Doge. Doge.
post-COVID narcolepsy.
What?
It's where you feel tired all the time and you nap
It's awesome.
quite a bit, and your sleep schedule's all fucked up. And it's because of COVID and it sucking out the B12 and vitamin C from your body.
You have COVID?
No, when we did have it.
Oh.
This is post-COVID. Post-COVID narcolepsy is what it's called. Because I have to take a nap every day now, like an old man, since
That's
I've
awesome.
gotten sick. No, it's not.
I love napping.
Unless I'm amped up on stuff,
You're napping?
Bang or
Yeah.
Celsius or Adderall.
Have you seen they got those new drinks at 7-Eleven that are the like body armor drinks, except they got caffeine in them.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it tastes like just tastes like a Gatorade, but it's got caffeine in it, so it helps your hangovers a lot quicker. If you drink one of those and one of those electrolytes
Mm-hmm.
or electites, whatever they're called,
Well,
electrodolomite.
I'm supposed to like
What, supplement more B12 or something?
a lot of B12 and a lot of vitamin C, like 5,000
Are you
milligrams.
are you
a
not
day.
taking a multivitamin? You should
Not
probably
anymore.
start taking a multivitamin.
I was, and then I stopped
'Cause there's a lot of shit that we don't get when we just drink beer.
because I'm a man and
I
I'm going to
drink
live
beer.
forever.
Yeah.
No, I stopped taking it, and I need to retake it.
I like it because it makes your piss turn like fluorescent green.
Yeah, it was contradicting the semen taste.
Compromising it.
Yeah.
It's like that. Okay, so so that makes your pee turn like
Adderall does that though. Mine turns like orange.
well, that's what I was gonna say. Those Avo pills, those will fucking mess with your head. Those
Avo's
make you think
weird.
you're dying because
Those
it's like
make
that
you think you're
dark
bleeding.
burnt orange.
Yeah.
You're like, whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then how come when
That's when I
you
go have a blue bubblegum snow cone to offset it,
yeah.
bring the color back.
And how come when you eat anything or drink anything that's purple, you have straight up green poop?
How about an ocean water from Sonic?
Yeah.
That'll do it.
If
I don't know.
If you get a purple one, if you get a grape one, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll
Snow
make it
cones. Snow cones will definitely do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Orange, I mean, purple Gatorade.
Looks like candy.
Yeah, it's weird.
Although if you did that in a public pool, would people think it's Play-Doh?
Ugh, God. Ugh.
We're at 58 cents.
Ugh. Yes. That's how you get the show back on track. You make you have breaking Doge news.
Breaking Doge.
We be
news.
dozing.
Yeah. Yeah,
dozing.
so let's shoot the shit real quick. I don't have much to talk about this weekend except I spent both my nights at Tulips.
Which I still haven't even
off
been
the
there
Elmets.
yet.
I know. What's wrong with you?
That was one of the bars that we didn't go to when we went on the bar run the other night.
I don't think there's
Never really
anything
came up.
interesting happening. And they do everything early. Like everything gets
yeah?
going like super early. Like Saturday, I headed over there about 9 o'clock. Things got all jacked up on Saturday, but headed over there, walked in there about 9:30 maybe, 9:45, and Fantamello was almost done. They had like 2 songs left.
Yeah?
But I did see a badass band, man.
Who'd you see?
My faith in local music has kind of been restored.
Who'd you see?
Saw Fit, F-I-T, Fit the band. If
Not
you go
Fit
look
the
'em
Bit?
up. No, go look them up on the socials. It'll be Fit the band, and man, they were good. A little bit of that shoegaze goth feel. Made me feel good on the inside. They had some noise going too, and big build-ups, and they do the loud, quiet, loud thing very well.
Mhm.
I was really impressed. Got me excited again. You know, I've been bitching about wanting to see a good band lately.
Well, you're about to see one.
Who?
SF.
That band has yet to be in the same room together. You know that, right? Every
Yeah.
member
Oh,
of
we
that
gotta
band
ask
has
Peter while
yet
we're doing the show. I forgot to send him a text, tell him he's playing guitar in it.
59.
I know.
So,
So the thing is, will Stink Flamingo play a show before Spectacle,
that's a good question.
or will it be the same show? What are the odds? What are the odds sayers? You just have two guys. You just have this. You'd have two guys walk up, or one guy walk up, and another walk off. And then I guess no, you'd have two. You'd have me. 'Cause-
3. It'd be 3 guys walking off.
Oh yeah, Thomas, and then you'd have
Thomas,
James,
drummer, singer.
Yeah, and then you'd have
Drummer,
James,
singer,
drummer, singer come up.
and tear down the keyboard rig.
Dude, that'd be such an easy gig.
But it's so taxing playing 2 bands like that.
Yeah, it's us though.
I already
We pull it off.
have post-COVID narcolepsy. I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
fall asleep on stage.
So, yeah, I'm ready, man. I'm really ready because I've been listening to the tracks and I'm starting to get some really good different melody ideas.
You know, with what we're
And I
working
think,
on and what we're doing, we
cannot-
could play with Fit.
We could-
That'd be a good night.
Oh, with the band you saw?
Yeah,
Well, we'll set it up, man.
I was
Say
thinking
Stink
about that when
Flamingo.
we. Well, Stink Flamingo needs to be in the same room together. All the members have to stand in the same room
All
together.
the members have to agree to be in the band.
All the members have to agree to be in the band.
And then all the members have to agree to
One of them's not going to
Get in the
agree.
same
I can
room.
tell you that right now.
who?
The one you want lately.
Oh, why does Dave want to?
I don't know.
What's wrong with him?
Just relax. Just relax. Just relax. We have 2 songs kind of done.
No, yeah, but the stuff that I'm starting to put in my head though, and like some of the things like where I think this thing's gonna go,
Yeah.
I bet you he's
in
in.
the toilet.
I bet you he'd be in.
Think so?
I bet you he comes to one show and is like, okay, yeah, I want to play. Especially if it's before we be specking.
Who posted it in our little chat to go listen to, or called something unretrified?
Oh, that was me.
That was you?
One of the songs that I want to. We haven't messed with it much at all, but we gotta. I think we're still trying to build it out.
I went back and I haven't listened to that song in forever. They never play it live,
It's awesome.
and I went back and listened to it. It's like, God damn, that song is so good. Yeah.
That's a good album. That's probably their most underrated album, I would say. Don't you think? And it wasn't that the only
I
one
don't know. I
that
listened to the
Dillinger
shit
put
of it.
out? Wasn't it the only one that they put out on Relapse too?
We should put out a little thing that says this is the paid advertisement for Dillinger Escape Plan that is in every show.
We haven't mentioned them in a long time.
We haven't mentioned it in a long time, but you brought it up that one of our songs sounded like Unretrified.
Reminded me of it. Yeah,
I reminded you of it.
we could make it into one of those type feeling songs.
That's got that weird jazzy bass line that, in that part you're talking about, that walk down, but
Yeah.
like you're drunk.
It's a cool
playing.
song.
Drunk jazz.
They had a
bass.
video for that too, didn't they?
It's where they're
That's when they were getting all that
assembling a
relapse
robot.
money. They're getting all that.
assembling a robot female on
That's
the
right.
table. Yeah.
Which was the one where they were dressed kind of in the 50s
Oh,
or
that Milk
black
Lizard?
and white? Was it
That
Milk Lizard? God, it's a great song.
Well, see, that's the problem. You brought that up, so I went and listened to it, and then all of a sudden, with the new Apple update, there's an infinity playlist on it. Have you seen that on
I
your
don't
new
think
iPhone?
so.
So new iPhone update.
I do it on
and-
Spotify, so
Oh, so in Apple Music, there's an infinity playlist now, and it just takes off on these weird transits. And it went to,
like bubblegum and
option
Everything off of
paralysis, then it went to
Ironworks?
Ironworks, and then it
Mm.
jumped over to, what's the last one? Dissociation?
mhm. You could definitely geek out on Dillinger for a few days if you're not careful.
And then I think it picks up in text messages what's going on, because the other day Dave sent something over about the Spectacle record. He's like, the guitars need to sound like this, and he sent over Surrogate
Oh yeah.
on Dissociation, and then my phone went straight to that and started playing it on this infinite playlist.
It's like you
what the
guys got another
fuck?
member in your band.
It's like if you put a suggestion, all of a sudden the phone's just automatically going to go, okay, well, let's go listen to that. Okay, let's go over here. I don't like it. It's weird.
No.
Don't start
We're not
taking
letting him be
things
in the
out of my...
band.
What, the iPhone?
iPhone. We're not going to allow iPhone to be in the band.
I wouldn't.
Take it over. Make it all crazy.
So yeah, we need to finish these other songs, and then...
We're playing a show immediately.
And the Spectacle record is like a session from being done. So then it's all
I love
Stink
digging
Flamingo
on my ear when I'm on the show.
in the camera. Anyway, Fit was badass. Tulips is fun. You need to go over there.
Yeah, I do. Since we're going to
What
play
are
a
we
show
doing this
there pretty
weekend?
soon. I got kids again. This is the first. This is the back-to-back, the 5th and the 1st. And I might, like, I usually ask the ladies if they want because it's Mother's Day.
Oh.
But they're always their response is always, yeah, it's Mother's Day. I want a weekend
I want
off.
wine.
Yeah, I want a weekend off is what they do now. So
Oh.
I'll probably have all of them, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
But
You can't
yeah.
just put them up at a cheap hotel.
I mean, I could.
Here's the remote
What's the
and
lowest-
some pizza.
How much is a cheap hotel these days, though? Like last time I went to a cheap hotel, it was like fucking $70. And I was like, what
What's
happened to the $29.99 or the $19.99?
Yeah. What's that? How much that place right beside Sunshine?
Wasn't it $19.95 or $22.95, something like that?
What's that place called?
Oh, you're talking about. Never mind. You're talking about Arlington.
The Arlington.
Yeah, that.
The
Oh,
shill.
who knows? That you probably pay by the hour there.
You think so? Well, there you
Probably,
go.
yeah.
You just need to have them watch your kids for a couple of hours. You get off cheap, right?
Yeah, I guess.
What's that place called?
The biscuit contest.
Remember the there was one. Shit.
What's
The Jolly Roger on Highway 10. That place was shitty.
Man, I didn't frequent those type of places, Dustin. I don't know what you're talking about.
I grew up over there. It's
My
about Bell
mom worked,
Helicopter.
man. My mom worked there, dude.
It's where we went to pick up groceries.
Mommy always found a way to pay for those groceries. So bad.
Oh,
It's okay because we're
shit.
rich. We're rich. Rich.
We're not rich yet.
We're rich in the Lord.
We are. We're rich in.
That always made me mad when my parents would say that. We are rich. Oh, really? You're about to finally let me in on a family secret that we're millionaires? Oh, this is awesome. This is what I've rich in the Lord.
the Oasis
like, what?
Motel.
Rich in the Lord. What?
Not rich in the Lord.
I mean, rich, Mom. I mean, yeah, the Lord's cool, but you know what I was talking about. And you just you're just distraught and go kick the cat and
It's like those
jump in bed.
memes. Those memes of you're at the toy store and you want Transformers. And the mom goes, you already have those at home.
Yeah.
And at home you have GoBots.
Yeah, dude, GoBots weren't that bad, though. That meme doesn't do it just. It was a different type of toy, okay? Don't be ragging on Who's fucking ragging on GoBots?
GoBots are bad.
Raise your hand in the chat room. No rag on. What do you got, encyclopedias or something at your house?
Sure did. Let's see. If you wanted to go out this Friday
GoBots.
and you were trying to stay at the...
Oh, you're making reservations?
Oasis.
It might be more now because the stadium's over there.
Oh, shit. I didn't think about that. They went high
Yeah.
time?
Inflation.
Inflation.
That doesn't make sense, Matt.
I think they're closed.
They might be.
It looks like they're closed. They shut down. Gross. Man, you know you walked out there with
Oh, dude.
crabs, right? When you're
For
done.
sure. More than that.
I have a story. Yeah, I'll save it. I had a story I'm saving for the next time we go on to, if we ever do, on to the
Road trip?
um,
Part 2?
Fort Worth Famous.
Oh, yeah. I need to go on that show. Last time I couldn't make it.
Yeah.
And I need to go on Thomas's show, but he doesn't want me on there.
So we had the draft. Thomas has asked you a million times to go on there.
I just can't get my shit together on Saturday nights.
Sunday nights. You can't even get your shit together on the correct night.
No, the night before. That's
Oh,
the
on
problem.
Saturday
I'll
night,
end
yeah.
up getting. I'll go out or something on Saturday night, and then
Here's what you need to do. You need to go spend the night there.
at Thomas's.
So that way, you get up, you eat breakfast, y'all are ready to go. Let's do a podcast together.
Oh my gosh! You know how miserable I'd be, hungover.
No, that's why you're staying there, so you won't be hungover.
No, I thought you meant stay there on Saturday night, which would make me hungover on Sunday.
No. Why? Would you drink? I'm saying you're a good boy. You go over there so you don't drink and you aren't hungover.
So you want me to hang out at Matt Thomas's house for almost
sober.
48 hours sober?
Yes.
Or 20, 36 hours.
And I want to set up webcams all over the house and watch it.
It'd be a lot of.
I wish I was drunk.
A lot of that. A lot of what?
That would be the best. What if y'all were handcuffed together? For 24 hours, you guys had to be handcuffed. If we have to do another contest of any way, that's what the payoff has to be.
Yeah, 24 hours of handcuffed to
Yeah.
Thomas.
And then if I lose, I have to be handcuffed to someone.
I
Who would
won't do
be
any more
handcuffed?
contest.
You just no
Yeah.
done.
Did you have you watched that Bad Trip yet?
No, I need to watch that. You
Yeah,
keep
because they
talking
get
about it.
caught in Chinese finger cuffs.
Oh my god, 59.
Is it?
Mhm.
They get caught in Chinese finger cuffs,
Oh, they do.
not with their fingers either. It's a good scene, good wholesome scene.
I need to watch that.
Yeah. Could we watch Bad Trip at Matt Thomas's?
Yeah, if y'all are handcuffed
I don't
together.
get the shit. What the fuck is this?
He said y'all are
Stubbs.
just going to be sitting there playing Halo together.
Halo. Is he still playing Halo? Man, I haven't played Halo probably in 10 years.
So yeah,
I really haven't.
who would you handcuff me to?
Jeez. Why do you want to be handcuffed to? What do you want to be handcuffed to, huh, Dustin? Let's see. To torture you?
For the loss of a bet, just for a video.
Oh man, let's see. Handcuff you to.
You know that? You know
I
that-
know. I know a good one.
Who?
And it almost got me punched like 3 times on the trip to Austin.
That'd be fun though. I'd do that.
No, yeah,
Okay.
that wouldn't work because y'all would have a truce during that period.
Yeah.
Let's see. Most annoying people.
Can we find her?
Oh my gosh. Oh, like not Cindy Skull, like the
No.
real one.
The real one down there at Rock Dogs.
Yeah, because I was thinking Cindy Skull would probably be all right, just because she'd talk about music and stuff.
No, I'd have fun with
But-
Cindy Skull. We'd sit around, we'd play Risk, Candyland,
Yeah,
and talk music.
but the
Man, she
original,
would tell me stories.
she's not alive, dude. Let's face it, she's not alive. That was the pinnacle for
Did I
her.
ever tell you what she wanted?
What?
What she wanted?
Yeah, I was there with you.
No.
The T-shirt, she got a T-shirt. Somehow, someone gave her a T-shirt before we showed up.
No.
I think it was Jesse.
He wanted, maybe, she wanted a sexy photo shoot.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, with you, like from you?
Wanted me to shoot her.
Well, okay. So who gave her the shirt then? Did you know her?
It
then
wasn't me.
before? I didn't give it to her.
I don't
First
know.
time I had ever been there ever was the night we played.
She had a shirt on.
Yeah, and it was all ripped up and cut up like she'd had it for a while.
Yeah, I have no idea. I
It's
don't
only
know.
one person it could be then.
I don't know.
It's only one person it could be.
I don't know who gets these shirts. Because we show up at places and people will have shirts on. I'm like, where did this happen? How did this happen?
There's counterfeiters out there.
I think it's
I think it's us,
Chinese black market.
I think it's us getting drunk at events and shit and just here,
Here,
fucking
you
take
want
this.
Or just, hey, the T-shirt box is open. Go grab what you want. There's a lot of that used to happen.
Yeah, we mail it in pretty quick. Like we don't work merch very good.
We don't.
We
work
never
very
have
well.
either.
No.
I've never been good at merch sales.
I hate doing merch. I hate standing around.
I hate setting it up.
I
I hate fucking talking to people.
I hate people.
Yeah.
People that come to see us.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not good at that. So who's going to do it for SF then? We don't have anybody good to do that.
Thomas.
Thomas, do you like to do merch sales?
Thomas is a good salesman.
For a whole... Step right over here. Look at this little immaculate baby I call the Taurus 2022.
What?
He's a car salesman.
Oh, he's a guy. I was like, what is he selling at our merch booth? That's a Taurus 2022. I thought that was a gun. What is
Damn.
he selling?
Thomas, don't sell guns.
Thomas, you can't,
can't
sell arms at our shows.
Dude, Thomas, we're
Can't
going to
do
fire
that.
you if you keep selling guns, weapons.
Unregistered weapons.
Fuck you, pussy.
Ah, Jennifer Smith said she'll be the merch girl.
Oh, see? Yeah.
That takes
All right.
everything. It takes a load off.
Yeah. Very nice. Hopefully we'll
Susie
play.
used to do merch for Henry the Archer.
Oh, yeah. We could have Susie do it.
Robotuner's going to name his gun now the Taurus 2022. That's freaking awesome.
I'm going to start going to car lots and just asking for that.
Do you have a
You
Taurus
guys got the Taurus 2022? What? You know, the Taurus.
Oh,
2022.
shit. So we had the draft
Yeah.
on Thursday
For the Cowboys.
for the whole NFL. It's my first trip
Oh,
out to
yeah.
the Star.
I forgot that you went out there.
in
Wasn't
a
his,
long time
yeah.
because
forgot about
everything's
that.
been off limits, and now they're letting everything be back on premise, where people and players and cheerleaders and dancers can all now start being on property. So they were gonna have it outside, but then they moved it inside the Ford Center, that big arena.
Yeah.
And it was cool. There were a lot of people running around without their masks on. A lot of people without their masks on.
Would you say majority's
Well,
mask off or mask on?
let's put it 50-50. It's pretty close. But it was shocking seeing a lot of mask off. Now, here's what pisses me off. This is what aggravates me. And I'm going to tear into some
What
people
aggravates
here.
you, man? What aggravates you?
What aggravates me is if you send me a message wondering if, oh
Is
man,
this me?
are you watching the draft, man? Are you out there at the...
Did I do it?
No.
Okay. Phew.
And I'm like, yeah,
Off the
man.
hook.
Yeah, or who you think the Cowboys are gonna pick, and what's going on, and blah 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 at the draft, and are you out there at the draft party, and blah blah blah. And I say, yeah, and I send you a picture. If your response is, you just want to get the COVID, don't you? You can fuck off and die.
Wait, someone texts you, hey, you there? It looks awesome, da da da. And then you text them a picture back, and they said, you just want to get the COVID and die.
You just want to get the COVID, don't you?
Someone did that for real?
Yes. I'm tired of people pulling that bullshit like they're holier than thou. I'm tired of it. I'm done. I'm going to start just reaming your ass. I've been cool through all this, but I'm sorry that you're a fucktard that's scared to go outside, or your domestic partner won't let you leave the house and you're too much of a wussy to just get up and do your own thing. It's bullshit. I'm tired of that. And I'm also tired of these people. This is kind of what we talked about last week. Yeah. People I haven't seen in forever. The very
Yeah.
first thing they ask you is, man, did you get the vaccine?
Really?
Like, I haven't seen you in months. You haven't been outside
That's
in months.
not the first thing I would probably
You're
ask.
fucking scared, whatever. And the very first thing you say is that, fuck off. It's none of your goddamn business. Right now, I haven't seen you in months, so you're obviously not as close to me as you think you are. And it's none of your goddamn business. I'm done with this.
Yeah.
Yes, I've had vaccines. Fuck off.
Hey, that's the way you should. I mean, it was law for a while. I mean, as far as your workplace, you couldn't violate HIPAA laws, which is so funny that all these companies are saying this. They're going out there and just saying, oh, if you're going to work for us, you're going to get.
Oh,
How many of y'all have not gotten yours?
The lawsuits are lining up, though. That's what's awesome.
Well, see, that what they're going to do is they're going to start making people sign off on, like, okay, kind of like when they do a background check and they do a your credit check and stuff for some jobs in the financial sector and all that. They're going to start doing, do you give us permission to see your vaccination records? And that's going to be in the onboarding like application and stuff, I bet, at a lot of companies.
Well, you know,
Because there's no way that they can just blatantly give the bird to HIPAA all at once. Like all these companies are like, oh, HIPAA, pfft, that's a joke now.
it's funny that the company I work for tries to pull this shit a lot.
Well, I've gotten
And they try to work their way around it, and they keep getting shut down. They keep trying to violate HIPAA laws, especially when it comes to just going out on sickness. That if you go out for one day, they want you to automatically do FMLA. That's not how FMLA works.
No.
But, okay.
no.
They're
changing the rules.
They're trying to change the
during
rules.
COVID.
They've been trying to change the rules for the past few years, and they've been shut down quite a bit. It's been slammed back in their face because there's a lot of people that will fight it. But like in California, because the company I work for is also in California. In California, if you're not allowed to ask anything. If someone goes out because they're sick,
They're just out.
they're out, and when they come back, they come back. You can't ask them what they were out for, what was going on, or it's automatic lawsuit. But here in Texas, they try to bend that.
So HIPAA laws are HIPAA laws. They're not regional, state laws or anything like that. It's a federal. HIPAA is a federal law that people have to abide, right?
Yeah.
Employers and employees and all that. So
Now, federally,
saying-
they put it in there that
So you're saying that
disclosure.
So
of
you're saying basically what you're
vaccinations
saying
needs
is
to be open.
California is playing by the rules with HIPAA because they're such a lawsuit happy and employee friendly state, always has been.
Yeah.
You're saying that they're going hardcore by the rules, and actually that's the way it should be in Texas.
That's the way it should be across the entire country. But the company I work for tries to bend the rules because, as we have fought them on several occasions, they try to rewrite the laws and they think they're more powerful than the law.
Yeah, it's funny how the corporations and HR departments right now are just kind of giving the bird to any kind of HIPAA stuff and any kind of like. There's some things that human resources should be on top of and taken care of at a company, and for both policy being made right now to where like what's the thing where some companies are making people train to be how white or subhuman people and stuff. Like, there's some companies that have tried to institute that. What was it? Was it Coke or something a while back?
Yeah, how to try not to be white.
Less white, yeah.
Yeah, how to be less white. That's
Right.
what it was.
It's like
Their
ever
training
since,
program.
right? It's like ever since COVID, and all the I'd say the Trump, while he was in office, right? Everybody's just been like, fuck what we've established. We're going to do whatever we want if we're a big company or a human resource department at a company, a private company. And we're going to get as intrusive with gathering information about you as we want.
There has been a lot of
Even public companies.
Yeah, there has been
Probably
a
more
lot
public
of
companies are doing it.
I've seen that more and more. There has been a lot of this. We're going to do things our way. Fuck the government.
Yeah.
Feel with corporations, and it's just not right. But I've also seen a lot of reports of like American Airlines wanting people to show a vaccine card or something
Yeah.
to get on
No,
the
that's
flight
coming.
or to pass through
That's
TSA.
coming.
But a lot of people here lately have been like, I'm not showing you anything. I don't have to show you anything. It's not legal
Yeah.
for you to ask for this. And the airline's just like, oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. But it's like they're testing who's sheep and who's not, who will show their card and who won't.
Yeah.
But if you get, it's like technically with TSA, you don't have to have a driver's license to pass through TSA at an airport. You don't have to have, they want a driver's license.
But they'll take it.
They'll
has
take-
to be a form of ID, though, right?
You don't even have to show a form of ID.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You don't have to. It'll cause a lot of stink and it will make your day really long.
Yeah. You
But
won't get on
don't
your
have
flight you're trying to get.
probably won't make your flight. Yeah. We'll probably put it that way. But you don't
there's
have
to.
no legal grounds for it.
You know what I
and
heard
there have
today?
been a lot of people that have fought that.
Well, check this out. You know what I heard today is I think Biden came out today or yesterday and was saying that we need to start looking at incentives for the people that aren't vaccinated yet to go get vaccinated, like discounts at stores, discounts on game events, like tickets and stuff, like all kinds of stuff. And I was like, are you kidding me?
Well, that screws everybody over that has been
hadn't got-
vaccinated.
well, yeah. I was
That's
like,
why I'm holding out. I want discounted
Right.
tickets.
I mean,
Give me more Doge.
I thought that. I've thought, hey, maybe if you held out long enough, they'll give you another stimulus will come in or something.
Well, there's been companies that have started kind of throwing that out there.
See, that's what I'm saying. There is
And-
no
but you
other
can't do that.
time
You
in
can't-
our workforce history, like in a modern day and age, where this has ever been acceptable for companies to just make these rules up on the whim. Like
Well-
usually, it's a big deal
So it's really weird.
and gets stopped down by attorneys and litigation.
So along the same path, two things that have come out over the past couple of weeks that I keep glazing over and not talking about. Is one, this whole thing with the influencers, the Instagram and Facebook and
Yeah.
influencers that are being paid to go
Oh,
take
yeah.
a vaccine. They're getting paid by Pfizer. All that came out.
No, I didn't know that.
That Pfizer's giving them like $1,000 or more
To go
to
post their vaccines.
go post on TikTok or on Instagram that they're getting a vaccine, and all that came out like
Brent
hardcore.
from Mastodon did it the other day. I wonder if he's getting paid.
Fucking, they're paying for the
And
next
then he's
Mastodon
probably going
record.
and playing that ZZ Top cover. Just got paid today.
That's probably it. So, and there's been a lot of influencers come out and said, I don't want to go get it, or I don't want to get this version of the vaccine. So I'm coming out and telling you I have been approached by Pfizer.
on
I have been
their
approached
TikToks
by,
and stuff. They
Yeah.
said, hey, they're paying people
and
out
they're
here.
showing documents. Like here is like you have to sign a document, and they're like, here's the document of what was sent to me to go get the vaccine.
Well, how much? Do you remember how much the money was? Was it A-list? Or not A-list, but it was just major influencers?
Over 1,000.
I would think it would have to be way more than that for those influencers. They make a bunch of money.
Why are you? This is the thing that throws me off. Is why do you have to go to these influencers and pay them? It makes things seem shifty and weird.
It's man, that's the thing. Marketing right now is already shifty and weird.
Just go
It's just
get it.
weird.
Go get it.
What do you mean?
People should just go get it if they want to get it.
The vaccine?
The vaccine. You shouldn't have to go pay these influencers. It makes things weird.
It's very weird.
Makes things way weird. And then
It all ties into corporate media, man. It's like reptilians are real, bro.
yeah. RoboTuner, the thing that I was going off on people posting their vaccines was they were posting their whole card. So you got to see all their
It
information.
was dangerous.
Yeah,
It wasn't
it was
safe
dangerous.
for them to
It
be
wasn't
doing that.
safe. And it was stupid to be doing that when you show your entire vaccination card with all your info on it. If you're going to do it, cover it up or white it out. And people have started doing that now that they realize, oh, shit, my social security number and date of birth are on there or whatever. You know,
Yeah.
that was my big argument and why I was throwing
It's
shit
such
fit
a slippery slope. Because what if now they're going to be like, okay, we've got say a new STD comes out or something. They're going to be like, have you had sex in the last 3 days? Answer this question before you can come in here.
with a human.
They're like, have you noticed any kind of sores or anything like that? And some poor gat's got to be like, oh shit, I can't.
Well,
So I can't
Isn't that
qualify
what they
for
were
this job.
doing when AIDS? Well, not a job.
And then just
but
turns
yeah.
around and walks out. Everybody's like, well, there's the guy that's got the AIDS.
Well,
It's
what
just,
about?
where's the?
Well,
I know I'm
go
being
to AIDS.
I'm
What
being
about
grandioso, but I'm also
the
kind of.
discrepancies when AIDS and HIV and people
And
would.
guess who was right in the front of all that? Fauci.
I know that, but like when all that was breaking out and people were trying to go get jobs or whatever, and they found out they had HIV,
Yeah.
you're out or you're fired. You know, all the stuff they were doing against
So
those
is that
people.
just something
That's
that we haven't noticed?
discrimination.
We just haven't noticed that that's the way our country is. Like whenever.
Well, now we're
whenever the
noticing it
shit
because
gets-
everybody's in the COVID fight together.
But I mean, you're saying that because you're right. That's what Philadelphia was about, right? And all that.
Mhm.
So yes, you're right. It's like, is that just something that we haven't noticed until recently? That in the last few years, that well, I guess since COVID, that
Well, I
we're
guess, I mean, people would noticed it around the HIV time, but now you're really going to notice it
because
with
everybody's got
everybody's in
phones.
it.
Yeah, and everybody's got phones and can document stuff and like
This isn't something that's
record it.
affecting
Yeah,
a certain population of people. It's affecting the entire world. So everybody's reporting on it.
That's the thing is, that the knee-jerk reaction to this whole pandemic thing, that these decisions that these corporations are making are not the type of decisions that they would make before, when they had like think tanks come in and like philosophers and stuff and study, like talk about where they're going to set ticket prices or things like that, right? Because they haven't had time to really put thought into it. They're just like making decisions as the climate changes, right? And so some of these decisions are going to bite these corporations in the ass.
Well, what scares me is that,
which I don't give a shit.
Where this
But-
is the type of thing that turns people into, and I hate using this term because it sounds, it's so QE, but it's what turns people into sheep. And I don't mean like they're just, they're the idea of sheep. They become numb to it, or they turn a blind eye to what a corporation is doing. So like a corporation is like the one I work for.
Yeah, no, totally.
They're
You're
doing
totally,
a bunch of bullshit,
that's
but
totally correct.
There's a lot of people that are like, well,
It's almost like they're brainwashed.
this day and age, we just got to deal with it. We just got to go through it. No, that's not the law. That's not what you're supposed to do. You're giving up your rights, and you're allowing a company,
hand over fist,
a
every
massive
day,
company,
more
that
rights, more
has
rights. Are
so
getting
much
taken away.
information over you
Yeah,
and its customers to just, we'll just tinker with this. We'll just tinker with that. And, they get away with a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Next thing you know, everything's changed.
yeah.
And they have access to everything. So
Yeah.
it's really, really weird. And then the other thing that came out, which I love, is the status of which vaccine you got. Have you noticed that?
Oh yeah, how some like it's trendy, or it's kind of like all the in people are getting this one.
If you got the Johnson & Johnson, you're just a white trash piece of shit. If you got the Moderna, you're lower level, you're just kind of. But if you got the Pfizer, you're fucking
Pfizer.
You're elite and you're hot,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
sexy and you're cool.
Because Pfizer put
Dude.
out or was not Vicodin, what was it called? The boner pills. What's that stuff called? The blue pill.
The
little blue pill. When you're ready for
one you took a little bit ago?
when you're driving down the street and that wind hits you, right? Or will you be ready?
The one you took a little bit ago?
Yeah. What are they
Yeah,
called?
you take one before every show.
Yeah. What are they? No, not that one. What are they called though?
Viagra.
Viagra's. Yeah, Viagra's.
Jay Smith says that Tarrant County wants to give $50 as an incentive for people to get vaccinated. Will people get multiple to get more money? $50 is not enough unless,
Surely there's gonna
you're
be.
living on the street. But
Well, also,
I laugh at your $50, and I hate to. That sounds really elitist, but
no, she's probably right. I'm
There
sure
are companies
there's
that
going to
are
be people that are
offering-
going to be trying to get it multiple times to get $50 a pop. There'll be some dumbasses that do that.
then you're going to have genetic mutations.
Yeah.
Like I joke about me getting all three.
There's a show on Netflix right now about these chemists and biolabs and stuff and the things that they're doing all over the world.
Dude, those fucking mosquitoes in Florida.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yeah.
It's out now. I need to watch it, but it's one of those movies I got to be in the state of mind to watch that because it'll freak me out. I'll be like, ugh, I don't want to leave my apartment now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, those genetically modified mosquitoes they released all over South Florida.
I don't like it, man.
I don't like that either.
No.
Come on.
I also don't like that Boston Mechanics or whatever doing the freaking
It's
making the Terminator dogs and
No.
stuff now and all that. I don't like that at
No.
all, man.
No. Now they have giant robots fighting each other.
Yeah, it's insane.
Like
well, they sent one
human-sized-
in the New York Police Department. I don't know if it was just a training
That
deal.
dog?
Yeah, they
no,
sent
we
one
talked
in.
about that.
Yeah, they're using them now.
No.
I'm out.
No.
This is not where we're supposed to go.
Now you were pro.
I'm not a
They
religious
go
person.
and they kill someone.
I'm not a religious person.
They
or
take
anything,
someone
but I've
out.
read Revelations.
Yeah.
You know,
Hey,
let's calm down on some of this abomination of the human.
and with these fucking mosquitoes in Florida, I've watched Jurassic Park. Nature will find
exactly,
a way.
man. Exactly. Nature will find a way. Watch that too
Yeah.
many times. I know how that goes.
I don't care what you do in a lab. Nature has other plans.
Yep. So calm that down.
Frogs will go gay in order to procreate.
Yeah.
They did.
Again, they'll go gay.
And I mean they're blind. I mean they're gay. I mean they're blind. New Jersey's giving out free beer to get vaccinated.
There you
okay.
go. Now
yeah,
that's
see?
okay. What
Now-
kind of
now-
beer?
yeah,
Now,
what
they
kind
say
of
what kind of beer?
What kind of beer?
I might be in then.
And then you have Bill and Melinda Gates calling it quits.
Yeah. It's probably because she's about to come out saying, you're an evil person.
Think so? Think she's tired of him playing doctor? You're not a doctor. You're a fucking nerd that used to do shit in your garage and made a computer and an operating system that doesn't fucking work.
What if she ends up dead in like 3 days? Would that change everybody? What the fuck? Gates? Like everybody start digging into Gates and becoming little Alex Jones towards him? Which I don't
Yeah.
like him. I don't like Gates.
I don't like Gates either.
Gates
the always creep me
he
out.
sounds like he's looking for a utopic like society, either here in some kind of weird rich biosphere, or he's gonna try to get on Mars first, so he can just like be his own little cult community planet.
He is the perfect build for a cult leader. He looks like one. And he kind of made a cult leader in Windows users.
Yeah,
But he, like, you ever hear John Dvorak talk about him? You know, they were
every once in a while.
they were friends way back
Yeah,
in the tech world and everything, and like talks about some of the weird shit he used to do. Like when he would date, he would ask someone like, you know, let's go see a movie. But instead of actually going to see a movie together, they would start a movie at the same time at their own houses and watch it and then call each other and talk about it. That was his idea.
well, that's kind of
maybe
going
some-
on now because of the.
Well, that's now.
Yeah.
But this was back years and years and years ago.
So, I
Like
wonder if is he a
VCR days.
germaphobe or something?
I don't know.
He
Guy's a
kind of looks
quack.
like Kermit the Frog and kind of talks like him too.
Guy's a weirdo.
And it's funny how he's just going out there acting like you said he's like a doctor.
Yeah, everybody thinks he's a doctor.
Yeah,
He's not a fucking doctor.
no, he's not. And if he was, it'd be some lame ass. Like he'd be like a proctologist or
I've
some
done
shit
more
like that.
surgeries than he has. And my amount of surgeries is none, except for the body I hacked up. Detroit is giving $50 Visa gift cards for every person who
And
drive
there
to a
you
vaccine
go.
site.
Oh wait! If you just drive someone there,
Yeah.
well, now they're going to start causing kidnappings.
Yes.
Get in! You're going to get a vaccine.
Get over here. You would carry someone up there and you've got to hook through them with a chain.
Get in there and get poked. Get your poking.
I want that.
Yeah, man, I'll start kidnapping people and taking them to get their vaccine.
I saw a joke today. Will Bill call Melinda his Xbox? That the outlook for their foundation of their marriage didn't look good.
Dude, she's going to get a paycheck.
I don't know. I'm reading all this stuff.
Uh-oh.
They have all these weird agreements.
I bet they do.
All this crazy weird.
He's probably one of them weirdos that, like, she's not going to end up with she's going to end up owing him money.
It's weird. Like, you just try to read through this shit and you're like, what? Who had the foresight to think about this? I don't know.
I was always hoping Jobs would kick his ass.
Like, there was a thing in the prenup that said that once a year he got to go on a retreat with one of his ex-girlfriends for a couple of weeks
At the
so
Epstein
they could work something on
Islands.
things.
Hey,
Hey, we're tapping on that 60-cent mark. 59.5.
yeah. Weird stuff in that dude's head. I wouldn't date him. I mean, I
We
even
have
as
a
rich as
crazy
he is.
story if you start dating him.
Yeah.
We're gonna have some, I'm excited about
Story,
this.
this podcast would change.
Yeah. We definitely change. I definitely have some questions I needed to ask you. Talk about some things.
What do you like to talk about, Dustin?
I want to talk about your relationship with Bill.
Relationship with Bill is great. Why would you ask me such a thing?
When is y'all sex night?
We have sex quite frequently. We're very healthy sexually. What else would you like to ask me?
Can you imagine him grunting on you?
Oh, God.
I'm a doctor. I'll give you your vaccine.
He's probably one of those cucks that wears like like a diaper or something, and comes in the bedroom sucking on a thumb or something. Like
He just sits in a corner and watches.
and he's like, milk, mommy, I want milk. That'd be tough, man. Married to that.
Never gonna be able to look at Bill.
Married to
Gates ever
that
again.
that long. Yeah. All right.
So you're in Dallas County, right?
Yeah.
You're
It depends on what we're going to talk about here.
Elections.
Next. Oh, election. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't have any idea. I paid more attention to Tarrant County politics, local election stuff than I did Dallas.
That was a fun thing on Saturday night. Was watching the results roll in, trying to figure out who was going to do what.
Yeah, how'd our people do?
Well, first off, we didn't talk about this at all pre-election. I'm glad, but Whiskey Boy was running for a seat in the Birdville Independent School District board.
The school board?
The school board.
Did he win?
No.
Did Greg win?
Greg, the Hammer? No.
Myers, Greg Myers.
Kurt, how stoned are you?
No, I'm telling you, I got a brain glitch. Anytime I talk about politics, I got to call someone Greg Abbott.
You want to talk about Greg Abbott? No. Kurt barely lost.
Oh, so it was tight race.
Yeah, he was like 15% between them. So, I mean, people showed up
I'm calling
and fought for
rigged.
that one. Did you see I sent you the CNN thing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Way to go, Colleyville. Throw out white power. And don't try to say you were talking about white lightning wine or something. Don't use that excuse. That was pretty direct, and you made it on all the news channels.
So what was the
across
deal?
the
That
country.
was they think that was one of the
Tea Party.
Tea Partiers running, like the candidate. Was he helping the other side or something?
Yeah, he was with that Clark guy that was in the other district that was up for vote.
What a dumb thing to do, man.
Yeah, stupid. We already know Colleyville's full of racists, but let's go ahead and just put it on national TV. Bunch of hookers.
Well, it's been fun, Colleyville. What about the Miss Johnson? Did she win?
No.
Are we 0 for 3? We told y'all it'd be political suicide if you came on here.
We told you wouldn't win, but no.
We gave you a warning. Don't do this.
Don't come on here. Don't talk to us.
So you think Kurt's sitting there back like going, man, if I hadn't been on that show, I probably would have won. Son of a bitch.
Those mother. Thing that kicks me though the most, and I just don't get it. Fort Worth has a population of over 874,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
and only 66,000 showed up to vote
Yeah, I know.
in their mayor race.
Yeah, that was weird. The
Of
numbers
course-
are very down.
I also think it's ridiculous that you have 9 people running for mayor.
I don't know how many their regular, what the regular amount of people are.
I think anybody can. I think you can just say, "Hey, I'm going to run for mayor," and all of a sudden you're on the ballot.
Yeah.
Or send in that shit and your $100 and your people that back
Like some
you.
kind
and
of
you're good.
registration or something.
Yeah. I mean, in 2 years we could probably do it, but we don't live in Fort Worth.
No, we
But
don't.
I think it's just kind of stupid that a city that big doesn't give a shit about who's going to be mayor.
Well, a lot of that, they say in politics that whoever wins a tight race or something, the election before tends to let off the gas a little bit.
The election before was shit. No one showed up for that either.
No, I'm saying
Like
the
2 years
hype
ago.
though,
Oh.
all the hype, and I'm not talking about the civil. I'm talking about Trump,
Oh, the
like
big.
the last election, the 20.
The national election
national
makes
elections,
the
I mean.
local elections suck it.
No, it's just that Democrats were going so hard on we got to get Trump out of office, right? And so was the media. And then after that happened, they kind of let off the gas now because they got the Senate or the Congress, the presidency, and the Senate right now by Kamala's vote, right?
Until the census changes
So-
everything.
So they're resting. They're like not resting, but they're kind of like whatever. And then now you have a fired up base of conservatives that are like, "Oh, this is bullshit," freaking out. And so you didn't have a bunch of turnout. I bet you most of the turnout was by like Democrats' numbers went down more than Republicans. I bet
It's pretty close.
both of them the same.
Actually, yeah. What's going to happen is now
People are. I think people are getting apathetic too, though, and just saying, "Fuck it, I'm not voting anymore."
there's a runoff. There's going to be a runoff July 5th between Maddie Parker and Deborah Peoples, which Deborah Peoples is the ex AT&T VP, which I do not like, and I have lots of stories to
So she's part
Tell
of the
about
evil
her.
empire.
yeah, what she did at the company, at the union, to the union.
Whoa.
You know, it's
Every
kind of
single
weird
person
that
in the union. God, that had to take forever.
just lined us all up. But what they're figuring is that if it comes down to it, if the numbers are the same, that it will end up being Maddie Parker, because if you take all the numbers from the other candidates, that would probably go towards Maddie. She'd end up winning. But
Huh.
it's I don't know. We'll see if anybody shows up for this runoff.
Well, we'll see.
But I mean, everybody thinks Deborah Peoples is a people person. She's a lady of the streets.
I think she's a purple people eater.
Let me just remind you that in her 30 years of work in AT&T,
Uh-oh, here we go.
the last decade and a half she worked there, her average salary was over $7 million a year.
Should probably check this before you go out like that.
So I just want people to know that. Can you
Good
check my
gosh.
cameras? Well, everybody says, "Oh, she's from the streets and she knows and she's a people person. She's down." No, she's not. Go look up where she lives. Go find her house.
No, let's don't call for.
Well, I'm not saying go to her house. I'm just
I know
saying
what you're saying.
she has money. She comes from money. She's not a person of the streets.
She's not a.
She doesn't care about you.
No, none
that
of them
lives
do.
on the streets.
None
None of
them
y'all do.
None of them do.
That's why you should have voted for us.
Yeah. What was our turnout like? Thomas didn't even vote for us, did he?
No, I don't think Thomas voted for us.
I don't
No.
know.
But I don't trust Maddie Parker either.
I don't either, man.
Trust any of them. Give me my money. I'm going to an island.
Give me my Doge. Give my Doge, bro, and a burrito.
20 acres,
Yeah.
1,700 square foot house, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, that backs up to
With a-
Big Bend National Park, 149,000.
We could put a church on it and start the real deal.
Could go buy that right now with my Doge.
Ooh.
That'll be my retreat.
Yeah.
Disappearing.
Kenneth Copeland retreat.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
the Austin,
Nettie.
we were joking around before the show. The Austin elections were interesting
Yeah.
because they put that that no camping bill into effect.
They're done with that business. Horde business already.
That lasted 2 years,
Yeah.
a
It's
year,
a good
2
run.
years. Yeah,
But the thing is, if they've also defunded the police, how are they going to enforce it?
it's a good question. And did you hear the story? What they're
We
doing?
need someone in Austin to let us know how that happens.
Who's the guy? Their mayor? Who's Austin's mayor?
I don't know. Some cheese dick.
It is a cheese dick. You're right. Steve Adler. He's a property guy.
He's
So-
not related to Jim Adler.
the tough smart lawyer.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to look that up. But anyway, he's already bought a hotel, one of the hotels that's right there on 35, and they're converting it for the homeless, and they're going to buy 2 others
Yeah.
and convert those
I think I heard about this.
into homeless
Encampments.
hostels.
Yeah, that's gonna, man, that's
So
gonna
that's-
be crazy.
That's their plan to try to get them off the streets, out of the
They're not.
camping area.
There's 0% chance that works, right? You don't think that's gonna work, right?
Well, no.
I don't. I think it's gonna be a clusterfuck.
It'll be insane.
Yeah.
It'll be like the projects in New York.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
I've always wanted to walk through the projects, and everybody has said no. You won't make it through there.
Do you let them know that you're a trained assassin?
No, but there's one right by Chinatown. I wanted to walk through it, and everybody's like, "No, you'll die."
You'll die a long, slow, torturous death.
Robotuna, the cop shooting in Austin was a cop.
Huh? What?
Cop killed a bunch of people in his family and then went on the run.
Oh man.
But yeah, they defunded the cops.
So how they gonna?
They moved. You heard their 911 is now a. Thank you for calling 911. Can you please hold? They moved it to the city.
Huh?
Or to the county. The city moved it to the county, I think is what it was. And now there's on hold and wait times.
Man.
People don't put that into consideration when they say, we need to defund the police.
No, they don't.
It's like we said, you need to demilitarize the police.
Yeah, just demilitarize. Demilitarization. That's the way to go.
When you say defund, you're going to hit all these programs, these after-school programs for kids, these safe spots for kids, 911.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to hit all these places,
That
these
you didn't even
programs
think
for
about.
single moms
That you
or
didn't even
battered
think about.
moms that you didn't think about are going to be gone. They're no
Yeah.
longer available. So let's straighten that out. It's not defunding. It's demilitarizing.
Yeah. Yep. And also, I've told you my theory about the police officers that come back from overseas. I think they need to be acclimated back into society before they can just become cops all of a sudden.
Like you just beat their ass?
No,
Everybody gets them in a circle?
no, like when they're coming off of wartime and they're like in a war, and I think that could be part of the problem with all these cop shootings too.
Yeah, definitely think so.
Is because they're coming in frosty. They immediately get bumped in line for any kind of fire
Acme
station,
generation kill.
like fire station jobs, civil like police jobs, and that they get bumped up in line and kind of scored a little differently like than a civ, I guess. And they're not ready to be in this climate in a position where they have a gun and a badge. They need to. I think if you come back from war, there needs to be like a 2-year period where you cannot join any kind of police force because you're just not there, man. I think you got to get your head right, and that would be part of demilitarizing the police too. Is change some of the way these people get hired.
I think if a lot of these people came back and had to wait 2 or 3 years to become a police officer, they wouldn't want to be a police officer.
That's the sad thing. You're probably right.
There's a lot of people.
Exactly right. Well, there's a lot of people that have quit.
There's a lot of people that have quit. There's a lot of people that have just given up on their departments or tried to move to different departments because of pay. I mean, that was a problem Dallas had forever. Was you're just not getting paid enough.
Didn't they say like Portland's Portland's police forces dropped down like 40% like in the last year?
I mean, it's Portland. I wouldn't want to be
Still
a police
beautiful
officer
city.
there. I mean, not now. Parts of it aren't.
I wonder how much of that is like, let's say that was in the DFW area. Do you think that would be contained to like an area like Deep Ellum or something like that? Or do you think it's sporadic all over the city? I haven't really studied where these places are at.
My understanding, Jesus, a Fort Worth patrol officer only makes $49K a year.
Yeah.
Fuck that. You can't afford anything on $49K a year.
Now,
It says here, now ZipRecruiter is saying $30K to $62K.
in the state of Texas or
A Fort Worth police officer.
yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it jumps pretty quick.
Like the more people you kill, the bigger your bonus is.
Hey.
Dallas is 50 to 84. But there were still people leaving then.
Yeah.
Officers with what? You get a bonus of $100 per month if you have 6 years of service. 8 years of service, 125 per month. 10 years, 150 per month.
Look up look up Portland's. Their pay.
What a Portland police officer makes?
Yeah, see what they make, according to a website.
55 to 71.
That's it,
Yeah, I would.
dude.
Yeah.
They're having to deal with all that.
Peace out later. How about LAPD? How much think they get?
It's got to be 70, right? 70 to 90.
51 to 130. How do you live in California on 51K a
You
year?
don't. You absolutely don't. You have like 6 roommates.
You can't. You're right. So all these shows that I've seen were like the LA police officer, the hunky man LA police officer. When
He's got like a boat on the dock and
no,
stuff.
he's living
like,
on the beach. And he
Yeah.
walks out. He's eating his breakfast. And he walks out and he opens the door. And he's like right there on the boardwalk.
That's false.
He looks across the sidewalk. People are roller skating by, and he's looking across the sand at the beach and the sun. And
Smoking
Like,
a
yeah.
cigarette.
well, first off, he's watching the sun rise when we know it's the sunset over there.
So that'd be
So
weird.
they've got that wrong.
He's playing with his chest hair. It's like,
NYPD. How much you think they make?
oh man, probably about the same, 60 to 150.
48 to 130.
Hates to.
How do you live in New York City on 48K?
I don't know.
No wonder all these cops are dirty. Taking money from drug
Wow,
gangs.
I
and
didn't really
cartels
say
and
that
shit.
they were all dirty.
No wonder 100% of these cops are dirty. I'm watching this show that was on Showtime. It's got Kevin Bacon in it called. It's pretty good, but everybody in it's dirty.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Gross. Huh.
What about New Orleans?
A New Orleans cop?
Yeah, see what they make.
But you got to remember, not all of New Orleans is
Not all of it,
the 12 square blocks.
but I've
that's
heard that
Bourbon
that's
Street.
one. Like they had some issues a while back.
Well, you know who they had for a police officer for a while, don't you?
Ted Nugent.
Close.
Yeah.
Steven Seagal.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Can you
And
imagine?
then who was the EMT up in New York?
That was David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine you're breaking the law and Steven Seagal comes over and
It's over.
clubs you in the back of the leg?
He doesn't even use his karate or whatever.
Oh, he
it is.
uses his
He
karate.
just uses his. He doesn't even mess with it. He just hit you with the club.
So according to salary.com, it's 50 to 67K a year.
Yeah,
Steven Seagal.
I miss that city.
How much did Colleyville make? How much did my uncle make?
Oh yeah, there you go.
49 to 66 is what they make to patrol a bunch of white supremacists and a bunch of house moms. Now that the election's over, I can just shit all over everything, right?
You're like, yeah, I said it.
Yeah, I'm saying it. I saw CNN.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's like when you fuck up in football and your coach, you know you fucked up bad, and your coach is just like looking at you when you come off the field. That guy's like that party or whatever. Is it the Tea Party of Colleyville? They got to be going, what the fuck are you doing? Why would you think that would be a good idea? In any way, fashion, or form, why would you think that is a good idea? Like, even in your drunkest state, you would never do something that dumb.
well, I came up with a restaurant one night.
Burned it?
No. The idea of a restaurant.
Oh, yeah. You did do that. And
I did that.
you,
There was a group in the car.
you also
did that.
did the SS golf tournament inside the living room one night.
You
That was
do
nice to
know
walk
when
in
you-
on that.
When
Whoa.
you swing a Wii golf club and you hold both your arms up, it looks like that, right?
And then there was this one night we watched some cartoons, if I remember correctly.
That was my uncle's doing.
I was wondering if you were going to go out there and let that out.
That was my uncle's doing.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
about all that. That was weird. That was very weird.
See, what if you and I were opposing candidates? It'd be a wreck.
Oh my god.
It'd be a fucking
Well, that's
wreck.
that's what I was talking with. I went over to Jeff's house on Saturday because his boy had his birthday. So I went over there to the birthday party, Zion's birthday party, hang out. And that was one thing I was telling Jeff. I was like, how is Whiskey Boy doing this with all the shit he has on there from his podcast?
I
You
don't
can
know,
try
buddy,
to
yeah.
erase them,
But
but
it's not
there's still
gone.
shit on the
Yeah.
internet that people can go get. If you and I actually wanted to run for something and do something,
We're screwed.
oh my god!
But
The
if we were
stuff
running
that can
against
be
each other,
assembled, oh my
if
god!
we were running
There's
against
so
each
much
other, it'd be so
video
awesome.
and audio that can be faked. We can be deep faked to death.
It'd be terrible, man. I'd be like, you go ask Dustin. You ask him about this, okay? Ask him about the night we were at Taco Cabana. You ask him that now.
What are we talking about?
When, never mind. When you almost burned it down because the lady, I'm talking about this one. We were so pumped that they got one there, and then the service
That's the
was terrible.
shittiest
Yeah,
one ever.
that
Yeah,
night,
that one.
one of them
Yeah,
when you had to park and go walk up.
I had to park and walk in there to
Yeah.
get my food from the drive-thru.
Yeah,
Yeah. She nearly called the cops.
I think it was the slash in her tires that probably wouldn't go well either, and the
The pouring mothballs in her gas tank.
yeah, and this spray painting the like a pentagram and 666 all over.
Yeah.
That was the weird part. Was that part?
How is that acceptable? That spraying a pentagram and 666 on someone's vehicle is acceptable, but a swastika isn't.
Oh God. Well, there's this going down on the show now. Why is it okay? Wait,
Neither
I
one
don't
of
know-
them are okay.
No, yeah, I wouldn't do. Well, one, you're not supposed to spray paint on someone else's shit.
Period.
Yeah, if you want to go tag something,
But it's
go
okay for you to joke about a pentagram and 666, and
But you
everybody's
can't
like, "Oh,
joke
yeah."
about it. Yeah,
But you can't joke about a swastika anymore.
I mean, back in the day, like what, 3 years ago, you could, but not now. Way back in the day, like
Back,
old school, like
before,
3 years ago. but now,
2016.
yeah.
We can joke
Like
about it.
like pre-woke Dustin and pre-woke Stubbs. We fucking joked about some gnarly stuff. Hell, we had Seth on the show.
Yeah. That's what they'd go back and grab.
And then he'd have the final laugh.
He would be.
And then you and I would look at each other and be like,
He would go to our political opponent and goes, guys,
how much money you got?
yeah, how much money you got? Because I got some dirt.
I think every
He'd
single
sell
one of
us
our
out.
friends, dude, there'd be no way we could run for any kind of office because the
No.
line would form to the left. Especially if it was a big like you were trying to beat like Ted Cruz or something, like Dustin Schneider
We could beat Ted Cruz.
goes against Ted Cruz. Yeah, but all the shit that would have to be covered up if his team I mean, they wouldn't have to do much
No.
to digging.
You
And
just
you got a lot of people that would run their mouths.
look. Did you learn anything from 8 Mile
Yeah.
with Eminem?
Yes.
When he's in the rap battle, he just says, "Yes, I am a piece of trash. I am white trash. I do live in a
Oh,
trailer.
so you come
I
out
do
full
all
disclosure,
this.
right?
What else are you gonna do against me? This is what I am.
I'm an American.
Deal with it.
Fuck you. Yeah.
This is me."
Yeah. There's got to be a candidate that's going to do that and be taken serious pretty soon. Like Trump kind of did it, but I'm talking about a straight up candidate like, I fucking done blow. I fucking smoke weed. I fucking got a blowjob by a teacher when I was 13. I fucking got my dick burnt with a cigarette lighter
Christie?
by a babysitter. I did shrooms.
And that mayor of
I've been to
Montreal,
rehab. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
that guy that was like, "I do coke and
Yeah.
I fuck whores and all this stuff."
I thought it was
But
all
I'm your
came out
mayor.
afterwards though.
No, I thought he was still mayor.
No, I'm saying I thought it came out all that stuff like once he was
Oh, once he was
elected. And I was
elected,
like,
yeah, I
oh, he
think it did.
parties all the time. He's
Yeah,
always
he's a
showing
partier.
up all over
Yeah.
the place.
Yeah, that's true. But you're gonna have. We live in a society in a time
Anything's
where
possible.
no one is
Anything is
clean.
possible.
No
That's right.
one's. People are gonna have all this stuff behind them,
Yeah, it's
and
like
you're just
that
gonna
girl.
have to get to a point to where you just deal with it.
It's like that. Wasn't there a girl a few weeks ago that
Well, I
got
mean,
kicked
Biden
out of?
sniffs little kids.
Yeah, there's that. That's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
But wasn't there a story about a girl who was on scholarship or somewhere at some school? It might have been a private school or it might have been college. And there was some footage from her, from 2011 or 12 or something, and she was rapping, and she dropped the N-bomb in the rap with the rap, and they kicked her out.
They kicked her out.
Yeah.
Which we have had this question, and we have asked people, and they said it's okay if you do that. If
you
you're
kick people
singing
out-
along.
Oh,
No, if you're singing
the
along.
card. If you get the card or not,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
yeah. It's okay to sing along
Yeah.
with raps that have it in it.
Yeah,
You can't just be like
but that's going to happen.
making raps with it in it.
My point is, though, that's going to happen in a political contest at some point. Someone's going to be like,
all this TikTok shit that's going on with all these kids.
oh my gosh, it's just collecting evidence. China is just collecting evidence on every single future politician right
Yeah.
now.
They're just gonna drop the bombs.
Yeah, it's like fucking Peter Johnson. He jacked off 6 times in one day. We have the video.
We have TikTok.
We have TikTok of him doing it and talking about it.
He gave permission for his phone to always have the camera rolling. So we have videos of him jacking off all over the place.
Yeah. I mean, pretty soon it's just going to be China picking our leaders anyway, right?
Well, I mean, they're going to take over the world, and you're going to have to learn Mandarin anyway.
Yeah. I mean, since the tensions are the highest it's ever been in the
Since the
modern
Cold War.
time,
Oh,
and we've decided that we're going to just take a time out military wise and funding and everything, and trying to build the biggest and baddest ass fucking military. We're going to worry about pregnant women being able to fit into flight suits. And we're going to worry about things being said on TikTok that offend someone, and we're going to worry about our
Who's
National
offended about
Guard.
flight suits?
We're going to be offended by National Guard National Guardsmen that might have voted Republican. So we're going to freak out on them. But we're not worried about China. We're not worried about Russia. No.
They're our
No. They're cool.
They're our friends.
They're cool. They're just building the biggest militaries, the strongest militaries, the most technologically advanced militaries, and just like, hey, everybody, hey, I don't know if y'all know me or not, but my name's China, and we're gonna take over this whole party here in about 30 minutes. Okay, so have your fun now, do your thing, and then here's America and Canada, and we're just like, they're so funny, guys.
Speaking
So
of
funny.
Russia and China, we'll have AK-47 talk later.
Did you shoot it?
I haven't shot it yet.
Oh, I want to be there when we to shoot it.
We're
with
gonna
you.
go. We're gonna go.
But I can't this
We're getting a
weekend.
group. We're getting a group together. It's not gonna be this weekend. It'll be next weekend, maybe.
Did my rant make sense though?
It does.
At all?
No, it totally makes sense.
It's like
But we have all. We're giving China
we're tied
access
up
to
in all
everything.
kinds of dumb shit, and
Yeah.
it's the worst timing ever.
Worst timing ever. They're just gonna move right in. Move right in. I want you to roll with me on this because I wanted to ask you about this when we were talking about COVID. Have you watched what's happening in India?
See, I heard something about it, about how, okay, they're freaking out because they think something's going to be real, something like, they're freaking out more than anything, right?
So in 24 hours, their COVID numbers jumped 100%. It went from 200,000 to 400,000 in 24 hours.
But
it's spreading so fast because of how dirty and nasty India is.
so that's what, well, remember, that's what they were afraid of when the pandemic first started. They're like, once it gets India, we're fucked.
So it's going nuts, and
But-
they have nothing over there.
Because I've heard they ripped out the pharmaceutical companies have made them rip out the hydroxychloroquine and the other one, the other 3.
Yeah,
They've taken them
They've
off the
taken them all off
the
shelf
pharmaceutical companies have made them rip those off.
because they were using all that stuff, and even though over here the pharmaceutical
Benadryl.
company said, or Fauci said, no, you can't take that because of
Yeah,
it
some
doesn't
horseshit.
really work. The rest of the world is taking this shit, and
and
it's
it's been
working.
taking it for 60 years.
And it's working.
Yeah.
Okay, so fuck you, Fauci. The thing is, like, they have no oxygen, they have no medical supplies whatsoever. They don't have anywhere near enough vaccines, and their hospitals are completely way overran to where there are people on the streets around the hospitals, while people are dying so fast, and they keep talking about that it's one of these mutation of
It's
COVID.
not the original strain.
It's not the original strain. It's a mutation that's ripping everything up over there. Stick with me on this.
But there's also been some countries now that have said you cannot come back to your country
No.
from if you're in India right now.
If you're in India,
you got to stay.
like Australia said, I don't
They're
care
done.
if you're a resident of India or not. If
Or
we,
Australia or not.
well, yeah, if you're a
You're not
resident of
coming back.
Australia, you're not coming home.
Yeah.
And even if they find out that you've taken multiple flights bouncing around to get back to Australia, it's 5 years in prison. No ifs, ands, or
Yeah.
buts. Bam. So stick with me on this. Next door, you have Pakistan.
You don't think it's the type of testing though at all? It's not the PCR test that's been cranked up like they did here.
It could be, but the massive.
But there's actually
the
people that are dying and
the
stuff,
you
though?
see on the streets.
Well, that would mean that it's not just a PCR crank.
is crazy. So I want you to listen to my plan here, or what could happen, because this is total Tom Clancy novel plan here. You've got Pakistan next door. You have China across the street. Okay. India is a nuclear power.
So it's Pakistan.
And so is Pakistan. What if India goes, we're desperate. We need medical supplies bad. We will trade nuclear weapons for medical supplies for our people.
To who?
To anybody that might
Iran?
have them around there. Any of these little countries that want. Korea. North Korea.
I just
What-
don't
what
think
if
that's
these-
possible. I think that for one, they wouldn't be able to cover that up. So, and when I think the what are
Well, I'm
the-
not
what's
saying
the
it's going to
white
be on
hats-
the front
white
page of
hats
the
would,
India newspaper that we traded nuclear
No, I
weapons
know.
for.
I know, but that stuff gets around.
It does get around.
Like when you start offering things to rich people in different countries, people are going to find out pretty quick.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about nuclear arms.
But what if?
But what if it has something to do with
She lived in New Zealand.
conflict between Afghanistan and India that's always on the brink of, or not Afghanistan, Pakistan,
Pakistan
and
yeah.
India on the brink of killing each
So
other.
here's the other thing. What if Pakistan's like, yeah, you fuckers die. We're about to move in. Or China.
It'll be China probably, or China will allow Pakistan to do it.
take
yeah.
over India. Yeah.
That's more likely, I think. Like they say we're not going to have Taiwan much longer. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be China.
I mean, that part, if that shit starts erupting like that because of COVID, it's fucking game over there, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. Crazy talk, man. Crazy talk.
But the thing like that was playing with my head was like, why not? You want to try to save your country?
Like holding like medical supplies and negotiations. Oof, that is so World War Z-ish sounding.
It really is. Or like, say Pakistan has a whole bunch of shit, and they're like, disarm yourself. We'll give you all this.
Yeah,
Turn all your nuclear armaments over to us. Disarm yourself as a nuclear power, and we'll give you everything to save yourself. Because the only thing you have around there is Iran, and what? Afghanistan's close to it. Nepal is to the north. Bangladesh to
there's
the
a bunch of
east.
countries around it that are.
And Myanmar, what's going on in Myanmar? That country's being destroyed anyway.
Yep, but we're still
Being ripped
doing
to
the
shreds.
we're still doing the parade because Biden's numbers are so great. It's hilarious. I don't know. Do you know anyone at this point that well, I do know, unfortunately, but who watches CNN and Fox News and MSNBC and all that shit now?
I don't
Like,
see
does
how,
anyone watch that
I
crap
don't see
anymore?
how anybody can watch that after
No matter your
circus
no
we just
matter
went
your
through the
political
last year.
affiliation, how do you watch that crap and get that's how you get your news information? There's no way. You don't do that. No person that thinks for themselves watches that crap and buys into what's being told to them. And that's why we'll never get any kind of advertisement.
Well, I watch them. I watch them when they have interviews with white supremacists in Colleyville. That's where that
Good
story
point.
came from with CNN.
Yeah, but that's the only time you watch it is if someone sends you some kind of clip or something.
Yeah, that's true.
But you don't
You don't
ever
sit
go
there
in.
and watch it.
Yeah,
I don't watch that.
You don't ever go in there and be like, I'm going to turn this on like I used to watch Tracy Rowlett.
Man, Tracy was a badass. I think he was old school.
Yeah, they all were.
They were all old school.
Was it the
When
guys?
the news was over, they kicked back their feet, threw them up on the desk, and drank some scotch.
Dude, who was
lit
the
some
dude
smokes
that? Who
and
was the dude that
chilled.
died of cancer and his son went to Martin High School? Yeah, Chip Moody. You don't think that bastard was having a cigarette as soon as that camera was off, drinking scotch?
Met him a lot because
Yeah,
I had a
I
friend
did
that was
too.
dating his daughter,
Yeah,
and we'd go over to
Who?
his place in Keller.
yeah. I did acid with his son several times.
He was nice as hell, man. Chip Moody was a badass. She was hot.
I'm sorry.
She was
I didn't
hot.
catch that last part.
She was pretty
What was
hot.
that?
Yeah, my friend.
Yeah.
He won
And then
the
you
lottery
had,
with
and then
that.
you had Vern
They ended up
Lundquist,
getting money married, didn't they?
all scummy doing the sports, all
What about-
slimy.
Harold Taft,
Yeah.
old school weather.
Harold Taft.
But
you
you
could
know-
trust that weatherman.
You know, all those guys were.
You didn't have no
like those
Instagram
scenes in-
influencer looking weather woman to be like, I know what I'm talking about. Or man. Like how all the weathermen and women look like they're influencers.
Yeah, but you know, all them just hung out in the office, like in that scene in Anchorman, where they're all just chilling out,
guarantee
talking,
you.
smoking, and
Like every other
drinking.
night, probably.
Yeah,
Troy Duncan comes in there.
Yeah.
Look at this jackass with his bow tie.
Oh, Robotuner reminded me. You know who died 9 years ago today?
Who?
MCA. Adam Yauch. It's been,
Damn, it's already been 9 years. Oh my gosh.
He was a huge Star Wars fan.
man. I can't believe it's been 9 years already.
9 years, and it was something like 13 years since 10,000 Days was released.
Really?
Yeah.
I know this time thing's getting out of control.
I know.
Time's not so much a flat circle.
It's not a flat
Seems
circle.
like a real
It's-
speeding slope.
Yeah.
It's like a water slide.
Like I'm about to fall off.
It's like, you ever been on a cliffhanger? It's like that.
Rest in peace, Cliffhanger.
Rest in peace.
You lost many a pennies on my knees on that ride. You watch them levitate.
Fingers get proof.
Can't finger someone on the Cliffhanger.
I didn't say that.
The Mexican hat's different.
I didn't say any of that. I said, did you French braid some?
Uh-huh. Mini Mine Train hurt. Or the Runaway
Oh,
Mine
yeah.
Train. It was
Yeah.
painful. So it was a Judge Roy
I
scream.
wonder how many loads have been busted on the what's the where the spelunkles caves or whatever, spelunkers.
Oh, I had to work that once.
Yeah, and there was
Inside
a
that
you could
cave.
see the DNA because they had black lights. It was all over the place.
And it was fun busting people. What are y'all doing?
Man,
Freak them out because there were places you could sit in there and watch. Is that where Robotuner says the conquistador? So you
yeah,
got
wait,
Broom
that's
finger.
That's kind of where kids ride, man. Like I don't. It's kind of weird that you would say that, Thomas.
What about the tilted house? What was that called?
Tilted house. Man, I was on some drugs and went in there once with like 3 girls. Woo. I thought I was gonna throw up everywhere.
Casa Magnetica.
I was feeling that whole, "Hey, you see the sauce of that chicken?" And I'm like, I don't feel good, y'all.
And they roll the
It got
apple down the
sad.
table and it
You
comes
smell
back
like,
up. You're like,
"Oh."
whoa,
Yeah,
how
yeah.
did they do that?
Yeah. Man, we're in the spirit world now.
Why are you standing in that corner? You're so tall, but over here you're short.
You guys crazy, man. Y'all want some corny dogs?
Whoa,
Yeah.
you just shot yourself with that drink.
Right, yeah. Yes.
Yes. All
It's
right.
the best scene in that movie.
So, did you see the video that's going around of the armored truck?
No. We're dropping.
Yeah, I was watching it drop. So it's in the UK. This armored truck driver. It's an older
Oh,
gentleman.
Wait, are you talking about the one in Africa?
Was that where they were?
Yeah, they're in.
Where they
where
get
the guys-
attacked?
Yeah, that's in South Africa.
Oh, was it in South Africa? Okay.
Yeah, that's freaking amazing.
It's
Intense.
amazing.
His composure. I'm like, that guy's a badass.
It's funny because the guy sitting next to him in
He's
the
just
fast seat, his eyes are all big, and he's like, I don't really sign up for this.
Yeah. He pulls
And
the
he's
gun from
playing-
him at the end.
Pulls the gun, he cycles it all nice and slow and easy, and he's like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. He pulls it out. I want to know what happened when he jumped out of the car.
Well, yeah, I know. There's got to be more video.
There's got to be. I just hope that guy's still alive, but man, getting
Yeah.
attacked like that while just cruising
I
down the
think
road.
most of the people that take those type of jobs though and stuff are special forces guys and stuff though. I'm pretty sure
or
all that
ex-military.
banking paramilitary groups and stuff like that. They're big over there.
When my brother got out,
That's what he did?
He started driving for a truck for a
I
while.
knew a guy that did plumbing out there, and yeah,
Plumbing,
yeah,
and that did what?
nothing. He just helped with the plumbing.
So he never
No, he never had to use his skills,
had to use his skills as
but he got paid a lot.
being a plumber,
Yeah,
but he never had to.
he never had to
Protect the vehicle
he
while
never had to
driving the
protect
road?
the vehicle or anything.
The video's insane.
Yeah, it's like a real movie.
Yeah, but like they're just cruising along, and all of a sudden you hear this dum 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 dum, and the
Yeah.
the bulletproof glass starts shattering. You're like, God dang. But yeah, I want to know what happened. I need to go find out.
oh, you mean after that?
After that.
Yeah.
Because he
I would like
grabs
to
the
know, too.
rifle from that guy.
He gets
that,
outside,
The,
gets out.
The passenger never gets out. He's just sitting there like, well, what do I do? And he gets out with the rifle and is just like,
Imagine he popped some rounds. That's probably what
Imagine
happened.
so.
Because he didn't just pitter patter out. He grabbed the guy's gun and then like bounced out of the car and was like, "Let's go, motherfucker," is what it looked like to me.
Armored transit vehicle attack. Because I kept calling it a transit vehicle.
You remember when they were
So,
those Somalian pirates and stuff were trying to become the captain now? And,
I am the captain of this boat.
YouTube had all those videos of those like people just shooting at them.
Yeah, till the special forces got over there with snipers on all these boats.
No, that's what I'm talking about. There was videos of the special
Of
force
the
guys and the
snipers.
paramilitary groups that were helping out these oil rigs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sitting up there and
Just
you see this
laughing.
laughing as this boat's going. He's like, I got him. And the engine of the boat explodes.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there dead. And the pirates are like, and they go out there and get them.
Yeah. Yeah. You see him laughing, high-fiving and stuff.
Yeah. So, did I ever tell you the story my mother-in-law told me? She went through the Suez Canal where the boat got stuck.
Oh, yeah?
And, you know, there's a lot of pirates on the Gulf side of the Suez Canal. And that they got it wasn't a huge cruise ship. It's a smaller cruise ship
Yeah.
to go up through there. And the night before they went up in there, military got on board. And they told them that night, when you go to bed, turn off all your lights, pull your curtains too.
Yeah.
Don't turn on any lights that you don't need, and don't walk out on the decks.
At all.
Well, her and her sister break the rules all the time. You're not going to tell me what to do.
Stupid.
But they went up and checked it out and said that all the furniture, everything had been cleared off the deck, and that there were just guys walking back and forth, patrolling as they went up this. I think it's right there where Jordan is, right when it goes into the Suez, I think.
Wow.
Like Somalia's on one side, Jordan's on the other, something like that. But they were
Locked down, huh?
on lockdown till the next morning. And she said when she got up the next morning, everything was back to normal.
Dude,
all the chairs and tables were out.
Hey, okay, so I got an idea.
What's that?
Should we put the show on pause?
I don't know why.
Because this is a good one.
Well, then save it for after the
The
show.
Texas Cruise Liner. And what you do?
The Trinity?
No, we go over to the Suez, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's all gun people from like Texas, and that is the cruise going through that part of town, and just going out in a blaze of glory, like just a bunch of rednecks shooting, just a big ass gunfight cruise. We could
Didn't
make
I-
millions, man. Texas Cruise Lines.
Didn't I say something about this
You're
from
gonna
way
shoot
back?
somebody.
I said
They should do that.
We can bring human hunting in. You get to
No,
hunt
well, this
Somali
isn't-
pirates.
Well, yeah, kind of. I guess maybe. But this is it. This is it.
We're
This
just
is
gonna
the
call
cruise,
it.
man.
We're gonna
It's
call
called
it
the Texas Cruise Line.
the Texas Ted Cruz
the
line.
Texas Ted Cruise Line.
So that way he
And
gets all
so-
the flack of the
Yeah, you just go shoot
the-
Somalian pirates.
yeah. As all the human rights activists freak out,
You can
he
drink-
gets all the flack.
You can
We're just
drink
like,
Bud
yeah,
Light
okay.
and do shots of Jaeger and shoot Somalian pirates.
Yeah, I was trying to see.
Can I get a hell yeah?
I think I was wrong.
Hell yeah.
Where was it? Hold on.
Dude, we're going to be
They
millionaires.
went around here. They went to Oman. They went to Yemen. Yeah, I guess it was the Suez when they went up through there. Oh no, it's this other one. Right.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've been to that part of the world.
It's the one that borders Jordan and Israel.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's look at the map. But yeah, we could do that. Why don't we? We just start selling tickets.
To the Texas Cruise Line.
It's like a lottery system, like when you get to go hunt on national
Yeah.
lands.
I am your captain now.
I mean, if you screw up, you get taken over by Somali privates, and you'll probably be slaughtered and killed.
Yeah.
So you got to
Yeah.
have your A game.
We're going to have a high insurance policy for sure. Like, we're not.
No,
Oh, we're going to make everyone sign
No.
waivers saying
this
if you
is
die, you
we're
die,
not
man.
responsible. If you
No.
die, you die.
This is what you wanted to do all along while
But-
you're in the shitty state of Texas. So
You rich people in Colleyville always want to shoot.
you always want to
humans.
shoot humans. Here's your
Here
chance.
you go.
Damn. Oh, that's funny.
So
Take him to the taxidermy. Like, there's a taxidermy you take him to right off the boat, and you're like,
is I hope Susie's in the
you whack 'em, we stack 'em.
in the chat room or in the YouTube watching this, because this story is just for her. 7 cult members have been arrested
Oh no.
after police discovered the mummified corpse of the cult's leader wrapped inside a sleeping bag and covered in Christmas lights.
Whoa.
The cult leader of the religious group known as Love Has Won,
Looking this up right now.
Love has WON, was found dead April 28th in Moffett, Colorado.
Love has one.
Love has won.
That's my point.
They called the cult leader by her name Mother God.
God bless. Sounds like a stable cult.
Yeah. And it said that the body was found in a back bedroom, was wrapped inside a sleeping bag, laying on top of a bed. The woman's eyes were reportedly covered in glitter-type makeup, and the body was covered in Christmas lights. The followers had set it up to be some type of shrine to
Love
her.
is one cult.
Love is one. This cult's received a lot of crap all over the country, and they've been pushed out of different places. Said that when COVID started, they moved out to Maui and got a house in Hawaii, and the
Love has one.
Love has won. WON.
Gotcha.
That the people and police of Maui finally kicked them out of that area, and they wound up in Colorado.
So they sound annoying.
You just looked them up, and we're like,
Yeah.
this sounds like an annoying cult.
It does. Doesn't seem like a cool one. They kind of seem annoying. Like,
It-
they'd be the ones that would be trying to give you like stuff at the airport.
They're not sure how Mother God died. Can't believe they called her that. Or
Sounds like a PTA group
when.
on road.
They don't know when she had, but her body had already started to mummify.
So the cult leader
And her
was
teeth were
was
sticking out of
was
her
a female, just like
female.
Susie's cult.
Yeah. So I'm bringing this up.
Wow.
I mean, if she wants to be a cult leader, her people may.
I feel like Susie would use that name too. Love
Mm-hmm.
has one as her cult name.
That she'd
You
want
know,
to be
we're
called
gonna have.
Mother God.
Well, we've already talked about having rival cults and how I think I'll have more people in my cult. We're gonna call ours Hate
Boats and
Has Won.
hoes.
Boats and Hoes.
Matt Stubbs, leader of the cult Boats
Boats
and Hoes.
Who only takes offering in Doge. We be Dojin.
And
No-
it's just video
no
of
one
you on
would
a
take-
boat, Ice Cube blasting.
Yeah. You an incel? Well, yeah. Well, then you might think it's cool for a little bit, but then we're probably going to kick you out of Boats and Hoes.
And then they cut to Susie's cult, and she's just sitting there all
Trying to-
peaceful, and they're doing meditation, and there's
Yeah.
incense and stuff, and it's very relaxing
Yeah.
and very chilled.
And
And
here comes my Soul Train boat.
they cut back to you. Yay!
Yeah.
Dun dun. We
This
be
cult-
clubbing.
Yeah. We'd probably
Back to Susie. You hear the little harp in the background.
Bling.
Ding, 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 ding,
it's all like
ding, ding.
thoughts,
Peaceful,
deep
relaxed.
thoughts and stuff, and like woo, like that flute.
Then they cut back to you, and you got some girl bent over a rail. Just yeah, Boats and Hoes.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go X-rated then.
What?
Bending over the girl on the rail of the boat, and that's
It was
X-rated.
consensual.
Dog.
It's in the video.
It better be.
This is your sales video. This is like your marketing pitch. I'm just taking.
This is very unwoke.
I'm
This
sitting
is
at
the
home
unwoke cult.
slicing up y'all's
This is
marketing
the
videos. and
unwoke
putting them
cult.
together.
This is before our cult was woke.
Then they cut back to Susie's, and all the members are laying there getting massages and relaxing, and they're listening to, nice soft music and just chill. Some guys on the end rubbing oil on one of the members.
We're having
and
like a
it's just cool.
steak eating contest.
They cut back to you, and it's you and 6 women in a hot tub, and just throwing steaks at each other's
Thinking
faces.
it's-
Just flinging.
Listen how it sounds. Listen how it sounds. Listen how it sounds.
It's funny. And then you take 2 T-bones and you're smacking them on the water in the spa.
I love meat.
Listen to this. I love meat.
Yeah.
This cow died for my entertainment.
You're gonna get salmonella again.
Again. I'm going to live forever.
I'm a cult leader, motherfucker.
Cuts back to Susie's. They're outside, all doing yoga.
I feel like
some-
Susie's cult would be better for the world than ours. My cult.
They're like on a beautiful beach, and it's very relaxing.
We're in the Trinity. With jet skis.
They come back to you. There's jet skis jumping planks of fire.
Yeah. Her cult's over there, like with the music, the floaty flute and the harp, and they're microdosing shrooms, and then they cut back to our cult. We're just like, give me the back, like just like taking it down like a zombie, like, oh, I'm gonna trip forever.
And the final shot's at night. It's a nice, cozy, long table of
Yeah.
all of her cult lined up, and they're all eating together, and it's nice. There's Christmas lights in the trees and stuff, and there's little butterflies floating
We're
around.
watching
and
a
everything.
Dillinger show.
Then they cut back to you, and you're having a mountain of
Mountain Dew.
a mountain of Chick-fil-A pulled up to the boat, and they're just chunking nuggets at each other. Give me my hate chicken.
So Southern Trained Gypsies playing a show, and we just start throwing out In-N-Out burgers just to watch what happens.
I need to know what the initiation is for both of these.
Yeah. I don't think ours is going to last.
No, you're all gonna die.
Like the ATF and the FBI and all, they're not even worried about that cult. The Boats and Hose cult.
Yeah, they're like,
The Boats and Hose cult that only accepts Doge.
they're just like, these guys are gonna kill themselves.
I don't even know what a Doge is, man. What are we gonna do with this cult? Let's just let them kind of burn themselves out.
Standing on top of the boat, just firing off AK or an AR.
Yeah.
In the air.
That sounds fun, actually.
Da, 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 da.
Trying to make it match up with a Gojira song.
Like that one guy,
Yeah.
the drum gun guy.
Like, I'm gonna try my sugar tonight.
Like I did Lamb of God. That's pretty good.
Oh, that's right. It was Lamb of God, not Gojira.
Yeah.
So Gojira had us an album out now.
So that was my next topic, man.
We look at that segue. That's why
Yeah,
we
it's a
get the big
great-
bucks.
that
The
is.
big Doge.
How it works. That's
We
why
get that
Doge is
big
going up.
Doge. That's why. That's right. Like if you're watching us live right now, you need to go down there, see the little thumbs up and that little Doge thumb. You go ahead right now, and you go ahead and point that thumb up,
And
and
you'll
then
get a
you-
meow.
and you go ahead and you subscribe to that Doge station and that Doge lifestyle.
So 2 big albums came out that I've been waiting on this Friday.
Yeah,
One was Gojira. The other one was Royal Blood.
I haven't listened to the Royal Blood one yet.
Eh.
I've been stuck on that Gojira, man.
Royal Blood, RoboTuner did a good review of it on his Facebook page Friday morning. And I agree with him. It gets kind of hypnotic because it all starts feeling like it's the exact same thing. Exact same drum beat, exact same. They're trying to make the band more dancey. Their first album is gold. I love that first album, Inside and Out. That was a good rock record. This one, they turned into a dance band.
Yeah,
And a few weeks ago, Death from Above released an album, which is
badass. album.
basically the same type of band. 2 members, drum, bass,
I like that album.
bass route. That Death from Above record is great.
Yeah,
And it's way better than the Royal Blood record. But the Gojira record,
cheese.
this is the most flexible record they've ever done.
Oh, for sure.
The sound is all over the place, and it's badass.
Yeah, it's a unique album. You can still hear the Gojira in it. Is what to me, I like that. You can still hear the Gojira, but you hear them go to places that you never heard them mess around with
So
musically and stuff.
we didn't talk about, like, they kept releasing songs. They released like 5 songs before they released the entire album. Like every week they'd release a song. How'd you like the mouth harp song? Amazonian?
It's the second track, isn't it?
Amazonia?
Yeah,
I was like, are they playing a mouth
I think
harp?
that's the second track, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's a lot of good songs on there that it's what's the singing stuff. Like they're doing a lot more singing now.
Yeah.
It's like
There's a
they've
lot
always
of
tampered
singing.
with it a little bit, but they're doing some more singing and stuff, and it's a cool record.
The I haven't had a problem.
With what
RoboTuner says the bass drum is too loud in the mix
and what Gojira?
on the Gojira record.
Well, we'll be sure to tell the producer.
Yeah, let me get on with them about that. I haven't had that problem yet.
I haven't noticed it at all.
But the sing-songy song, I'm trying to find it here because I can't remember the name of the songs yet. I don't have them beat into my head. And then I got to agree with Josh, what he put in there.
That song,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a which one is it called? There's 2 killer tracks towards the end of the album. You're like, oh my gosh, it's a
Into
good
the
song.
Storm.
Into the Storm.
That's
That's
the one he said.
Yeah.
Is it Hold On with the Singing? This
What is that? You're
Yeah.
like, what in the world is that?
You're like,
Grinding and grinding? So now he's a rapper? Grinding them
I'm
conas?
grinding. He's talking about, grinding it. You gotta
Talking about grinding them conas.
Yeah.
Making that Skrilla.
make that Skrilla. You gotta grind. You gotta bust your grind on.
I think this is one of those albums that also I'm going to put it down in a few days, and then I'm going to go back to it like throughout the year. You know what I mean? And obsess on it more and more and find out more things that I like about it too is the thing that I really am digging about it.
Did you read the summary on this? A lot of it.
No, I haven't read anything on it.
The lead singer Joe says that there was a lot of pain and grief attached to. Oh, never mind. He was talking about Magma. Magma, they had a lot of that had to do with his mom dying, and the whole experience of losing his mom. But with this one, they wanted to fill the album with more joy, even if it doesn't come across as joyful music.
I think some of it does. You can tell there's a happy Gojira in there.
There is. No, there's a lot more upbeat stuff
Yeah.
in this than it just being heavy and heavy in the fact of they're a political band. They've been a political band. They've been
They're like
They call them what do they call 'em?
environmentalist.
Green
they?
metal.
Yeah.
They put them on a green metal because they're huge environmentalists, and the yeah, that's what a lot of their music's been about is shit that eco-terrorism and all that.
Yeah. Like cattle decap.
Yeah. But cattle decap can't understand what the fuck they're saying.
I forgot that this is what they go to in the song.
Yeah, it builds into this. It's so freaking good. But I like it. I like it a lot. I was afraid listening to the songs that they had put out beforehand.
Why? I liked all the singles that they released.
The chant. Did you like that?
Mhm.
I'll cut to it real quick. It was a little weird to me.
It kind of they do it in other albums too.
It works though when you hear Fortitude before it, because Fortitude's a lead
Yeah.
into the chant, and it all works. I wish they would have done it that way. Put both those out at the same time so you can listen to them because they're back to back, and they're both basically the same song. Fortitude's
Yeah.
an intro to the chant.
Man, this is a good record to listen to. Ripped too. I caught a little bit of it on Sunday, and I was ripped, and I was like, "Dude, this is good." Like you know how when you're listening to music, sometimes it just hits you at the right time when you've been smoking.
Yeah.
There was one of the tracks towards the end. I was going, "Wow, this is a good album." Because a lot of space covered by it. It's good. It's a good record.
This is Into the Storm that Josh said.
This is one of my favorite songs too.
They said this was the best song of 2021. And he said to fight him, and I will fight him. I'll fight him, and I'll say Andrew WK released a little song that was really fun. But this song is badass. I really like this song. I like this whole thing. I don't have a down
I don't either.
point yet because I do feel like this is an album you have to listen to all the way through. Which, with you streaming Spotify a lot, do you find yourself doing that more and more now?
Yeah, I like listening
beginning
front
to end?
yeah, I try to set it that way anytime I listen to a new album. If I had my way, I would get the vinyl and I would run it on the vinyl beginning to end. I think is how I'd premiere my music at my house. You know what I mean?
I'd look for this on vinyl.
I'm sure they'll come out with it.
I probably had to order it. There's something else I need to order. The Black Queen 5-year anniversary
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
released. Anyway, I love this. I really wish Royal Blood would have been better.
I'll check out the Royal Blood and let you know what I think. But if it's like watered down what I heard from Death from Above, then I'm probably going to turn it off.
The Death from Above record is great.
It is.
It's so all over the place and good. It's fun. It's dancey, party.
But it's the cool dancey party, though.
Yeah. I don't know what you put them with.
I don't know, man, but I'm going to have to pee.
Are you? Yeah.
Listen to that, dude.
And I think he sings a lot cleaner. Okay, so Gojira is French. And you can tell in the earlier records that there's still a little bit of an accent there. Or an effect there.
Yeah.
This record sounds very clean.
Oh, yeah?
Like, English is way better.
Yeah.
Like, there's some stuff on Mars to Sirius where you're like... But there's also French songs on there, so... Maybe
Yeah.
that's the problem. Why are these guys singing in French?
We eat freedom fries here, not French fries, Gorgier.
Yeah.
If I ever
freedom
meet them, if
fries.
we ever interview them or anything around them, I'm asking them that. We at 60?
We
All right.
can end the show. Here's my junk.
I actually do have to pee. We got to think about
Yeah.
wrapping this up. Is there anything else you
I'm-
wanted to hit on?
This is the Death from Above. It's-
Yeah. It is a good album. The whole thing, too. Even that slow tune they do in the, like the second to the last track.
Yeah.
Because there's only 6 tracks, right? Or is there 5?
There's 10.
Oh, there's, towards the end of it, there's a slow track. I was like, that's even good. Yeah.
I'm ready to see these guys again. It kind of disappoints me because, like, when I saw them like 9 times with 9 Inch Nails during that tour, I loved every time I saw them. I was like, oh my God, they were perfect. But then you watch the documentary and they hated each other during that tour. Like, they were
I gotta watch that
not
documentary.
friends.
Was it on HBO? Showtime?
It's on Prime now.
Oh, I'll have
You
to
can
check
get
it
on
out.
Prime. It's called Life After Death from Above, 1979. And you'll see me.
Yep.
Right
And then
on,
I can
right
get
on
your
camera.
autograph.
And you can be like, dude, you were in that documentary. Here's my autograph.
Wait.
Wait,
I would go up to you and say, dude, you're the guy in the documentary. Here's my autograph.
You'd give me your autograph.
Dude, we should do that to famous people.
Hey, dude, you're the guy from Gojira, right?
Here's my autograph.
autograph.
Let's just throw people off like that.
Like, what?
Yeah. I don't even think autographs are a thing anymore. I think it's all selfies. You take a selfie with someone.
Well, if we go to one of those Comic Cons,
I'm taking a lot of selfies.
we need to do that with people, especially if
There you go,
like
man.
the hot cosplayer chicks that are there that are always confused.
Hey,
They always look at us like,
here's my
what are y'all
autograph.
doing?
I put my number on the bottom of
Hey.
it too in case you wanted to book me.
Hey, you're
Get over here.
what's that one's name? The one that we creeped out, who's huge.
We creeped him out.
Yeah, there's one cosplay girl that's gigantic. She's
I don't
like
know.
the
I don't
biggest
think
one
we
in the
creeped
world.
any of them out, did we?
And she was like, y'all are weird.
Or we
Oh, Jessica Nigeri. Would take
remember that. They
walk up to her and go, hey, you're Jessica Nigeri. Here's my autograph.
you think she'd do it again? You're weird.
You guys,
Security, get there here again.
I remember you guys last time I was here in Dallas. Y'all had that microphone
You guys are
thing
weird.
and doing weird shit. Y'all look like y'all don't belong.
That's us.
That's us.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's us.
You're the guy who stood behind Grand Admiral Thrawn.
That picture came up today on my phone. Because you know how Apple, the iPhone now will bring up pictures like, hey, remember this badass picture?
Yeah.
That one came up today. I was like, that was a good picture.
How'd you like the video that came up the other day? The night Stubbs died.
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was awesome.
The whole picture gallery with
Yeah,
some weird song.
Yeah, that's from a while past, though, isn't it? Didn't y'all do that a while back?
That was 2 years ago.
Yeah, you did the video, too, right after, right?
I don't know. That was Dave's on Dave's memories. But he's like, look what came up. The night Stubbs died. Peter comes in. Then you go out and check on your buddy. Why? Because he died.
And his girlfriend just broke up with him.
What? Your buddy just died. What are you talking about? Did you save him? You're the one who's medical.
You know what?
That was
I don't
so
want
weird.
him in our band.
Oh, that's funny. That night. That's the night Dave cleared off a table with the headstock of his guitar, all glasses and bottles,
Yeah.
and then James picked up the monitor and stuck
Ran
it over
around.
his head. And
Ran around like a madman.
I fell off the back side of the stage because I didn't know there was a hollow spot on the back side of that stage. Just
Yep.
into a curtain, into a wall, and down.
I don't know how you get drunk off of those what do you call them?
We drank
the
her entire stock.
the Radlers.
All of Tyler's stock. We drank
Yeah.
all of them.
Yep. Those were the days.
Because I
Those were
ordered
the
like one, and
days.
she was like, y'all drank them all. I mean, I don't have any more. It's like,
Y'all
shit.
drank a case of Radlers. I had a few too, man. So like I partied that night.
Yeah, you did. You died.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. It's good times. It's coming back though. These times are coming back.
Oh,
There's
Tulips,
about to be some rock shows that come out. And
the Fit Show I was
Yeah.
telling you about. Yeah, those guys. I want to get them in here, but
Okay.
those guys. That felt like a real show.
good.
Like crowd was there, people were there to see them. It was
If I was
happening.
if
It
I
was
was in a
bumping.
band right now, I would be like ready to play and go hard at any moment.
Huh? You should always be ready to go hard at any moment. You never know what's going to happen.
Well, if you're not a hard band, then you might not go hard.
Oh,
Like I'm
not,
saying, I'd
not
be
David Lee
jonesing for
Roth
any kind
leather
of show.
pants hard.
No, I'm saying go. Like I'd be ready to play any show right now, because the people want it. They're ready for it. I am Utra, son of Utra, of Bhagavan.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
Was the show off? Were we cruising along and it cut us off?
It got us off.
I've got to pee, man. You're gonna have to
Wow.
fade us out.
I'll pull it in from what's this thing called?
Do I have time to pee?
Mixler. No, we're done. Let's get out of here.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Peace. Bye. May the fourth be with you.
I like how you
Always.
fuck this. We're done.
Yeah. It just stopped.
The recording did?
Yeah. Logic's been being weird lately. If I open up iTunes, Logic freaks out. Yeah, let's view it and let's publish this. And God damn it. I was hoping to get this done tonight. But this won't be uploaded tonight. Oh, and hi YouTube. Bye YouTube. It's been fun. Thanks for tuning in and seeing us stuff. Go get your Dogecoin. 60 cents now. 60 cents. I just happen to have a 666.99% return on investment. Please change. Thank you. Finally did. All right. Later, y'all. Bye.